Alright. Hello, hello, how's everyone doing? So, yeah. Tyrell's finally back after over 3 weeks due to a mix of what was originally planned for just Gotcha and then straight back into Trails. But Gotcha straight into fucking jury duty, so I'm like, oh, yeah, there goes that whole thing. So, apologies for taking way too long. So, let's just get right into it. Let's just boot up Trails to Daybreak 2. Gonna have to spend a little bit to get reacclimated because it has been like 3.5-ish weeks, which is probably sufficient time in general for any game for you to just come back and go, what the heck was I doing? But yeah, I took a quick peek. Yeah, like we're doing night patrols because we're at that point of the story as per usual with in typical Trails fashion. So what was it, like we cleared up the whole Crimson Corruption or Corrosion with Fairy, Reset, and Custom and everything. It's the very start of nighttime from what I see with the current save that we left off on. Because no one's dialogues got touched, and yeah, like Shizuna and everyone's here. And yeah, we got a decent amount of places to take a look at for NPC dialogue and everything. Also, on a brief side note, I have finally caught up on rerun in terms of the episodes I have missed out on watching. So basically, like, you know, it was like I haven't seen like I was watching like the first episode, and the episode that I haven't seen, at least, I mean, I remember seeing like, what was it, like the first episode I did see a free run. I didn't really recall that well, but yeah, it was the whole thing with Aura. That's all I'll leave it at. I'll just leave it at that, I mean. So yeah, like from the very start to the whole Aura part of the story, I have not really seen at all. I mean, I saw like I remember tuning in the middle of my friend's anime night session on the that one particular Aura episode. But yeah, like aside from all the flashy animations from like the cool fights and everything, yeah, I haven't actually seen the story or seen what led up to everything. So it was nice actually finally fully catching up on rerun just now. So yeah, and man, a good amount of those episodes really did get me tearing up. So yeah. Like the first couple episodes got me tearing up, like what was it? Got me tearing up like real quick. And then certain other episodes along the way, like it's kind of like, well, once like the conversation plays out and then you kind of like think about, well, not really think about, but it's like, well, like basically when those emotional cues or whatever like come up in the story, yeah, they still get you tearing up. I was like, oh, one of the recent episodes I saw, I was like, oh. It's like, aw. You know, it kind of got me feeling all like, all sad and stuff. I was like, aw. Kind of like pity, but then also a little bit of tears of joy, depending on certain moments. Of course, I'm keeping it as vague as possible because I don't want to spoil exact moments. But yeah, so that's finally off my bucket list in terms of like anime stuff I need to catch up on. I mean, there's still like a fair amount of anime stuff I'd like to catch up on, but I'll get around to whatever else is on my anime bucket list later. Although, now that I think about it, now that I got free run out of the way, what else was on my bucket list? Is it one of those things where I was like, okay, I did the thing, I was like, well, what was I gonna do later? Like you know that feeling when you're like, you have a plan in mind to do something, or when you're in your home or room or whatever, then you leave and go into another room, and then you just pause for a moment going, wait, why did I go here? Like you're just like on autopilot on like one thing that like when you're trying to do something else, it's like, wait, there's a reason why I came here. What was it? nowadays the only anime you're following is Apothecary Diaries. Yeah, Apothecary Diaries is really good. Like, I did, like, watching it, you know, completely blind anime only, for the first time, and then having like a personal second rewatch, where I'm just watching by myself, just trying to catch all the subtleties or passing comments or realizations that didn't really like click in my mind. And then watching it again, I was like, oh, that clears a lot of like misunderstandings up in my head about like character connections and all that. Because like, you know, that many episodes in, like, at least to me, gets a little bit confusing keeping track of like who's connected with who and like where people stand in their current status and everything. And then it's like what they're doing, what they're not doing, hiding, showing, you know, all that stuff. And then I went back and even rewatched certain other episodes like a third time. I was like, oh, you know. But yeah, like, Apothecary Diaries is really good that, like, it does genuinely warrant, like, a second rewatch down the road, after watching it your first time, so you can actually, like, pick up on all the little hints and info, or even just, like, if you remember a lot of the key things vividly, you can actually see how everything lines up as the plot develops, which is really amusing. It's, like, really well structured. I was like, oh, you know, that kind of stuff. But anyways, yeah, so we got a lot to work on right now. So first things first, actually, I don't remember if I did it or not, but let's just go straight to the bathhouse for this part of the chapter. Although I think since we haven't really, no, I don't think we really need to, right? Well, I don't think we need to, but I'll do it anyway.
Welcome to Lagoon.
That really hit the spot.
Get warmed up enough?
Okay, yeah, we didn't really need to do that. Alright, let's start talking to people. Also, wait, timeout. Do I need to rescan shit up? Oh yeah, because their door was locked earlier that I couldn't get in for those, shard tokens. Yeah. Okay. Anyways. Wow, I knew they'd been planning something lately, but this? Talk about heck of an offer. Well, guess I should have expected something like this from Huck. I don't mean to interfere, of course, but I want Cassara to do what she really wants to do. With talent like hers, she should follow her heart, don't you think? I'll definitely be rooting for her. Oh? Wait, Cassara with Huck and who's this? Miss Matilda. What? The Armis Scholarship Exam? That's right. It's designed for students with exemplary technical skills who can't normally pay for Armis's tuition. It not only stands to test the applicant's general comprehension skills, but whichever marketable skill sets they have proficiency in as well. You know, if you broaden your scope of knowledge, the whole world will be at your fingertips. It warrants some thought, don't you think? Hold on a second. Tell me who you are first. Don't think I've seen you around Old Town before. Why, this here is Miss Matilda. She's my good old Mahjong friend. And just between you and me, she's also the director of Armis Academy. Said she simply had to meet the artist of that beautiful mural over there. What? Why would someone so important? Oh, now. There's no need to rush into an answer. Why don't you take some time to talk it over with someone you trust? Here, I'll even give you a few pamphlets with all the details. Just remember, this is one path of many. School, huh? And it's up to me? Alright. I'll think about it. Man, everyone in Edith is so idealistic all the time. But Maybe they're starting to rub off on me. Guess it was only a matter of time. Aww. That was awfully nice of Huck. Now the ball's in her court. Aww. Progression. It's best to take chances while you're still young, you know. But it's pertinent that you only make choices you're sure you won't regret. Of course, it's alright if you make mistakes. Just be sure to consider your decisions carefully. Right. The director of Armis, huh? She's awfully persuasive. Armis Academy, huh? You know, I've never even thought about going to school before. Must be going out of my mind for even considering it. Matilda and I have known each other for years now. Maybe it was a bit presumptuous of me, but I figured it might be a good idea to introduce the two. I'd hate for a town like Asarx to go undiscovered after all. Oh, besides, I'm also a representative for our Mrs. Scholarship Foundation. Oh, no wonder. I don't mind doing a little extra paperwork if it's for her, you know? Well, the choice is out there. Whether or not she takes it is up to her. Hold on. You claim the shard tokens. I guess all that hard work was worth it. I'm so relieved. Well, starting next month, I'll be attending Armis Academy as an official first year. My dream's finally coming to fruition, huh? Oh, by the way, I heard Armis is doing some sort of secondary recruitment. It's supposed to be based on specific skill proficiency instead of general knowledge. But don't you think that's kind of cheating? If I had to take the real test, they should too. Well, whatever. The people doing it are probably just a bunch of dropouts anyway. Oh, what the fuck? Hey. I want to assume so much. What the fuck? You never even met them before. Value your own effort. If they don't want to put in the effort, then they should go somewhere else. Bro, it's about the opportunities they wouldn't have had before. Greta sure does need a lot of documents for enrollment. They should work as proof of residence, right? By the way, is everyone at Momar okay? Couldn't believe my ears when they said there had been an explosion. I mean, I eat there practically every day. Well, I'm sure they'll get it all fixed in no time. Oh yeah, no, just a casual explosion. Don't worry about it. It'll buff out after a couple days. Yes, exactly. Curtis has always been a rather sensible child, you know? I never doubted him for a second. Well, congratulations, Zora. You must be so proud. We've been talking about Curtis for the past three hours, though, and considering the sun is going down... Oh, my apologies. I can be so scatterbrained sometimes, but before I leave, let me tell you about the award Curtis received when he was 5 years old. Oh my god. And he said it to Van, close face to face. How you doing, Abdo? I'm pretty sure I know this one word for word by now.
Okay.
I'm so glad Curtis made it into Armis. Oh, I couldn't be more happy for him. But maybe it's time, No, I'm sure Father Nikolai will listen to them. Or, I do seem to be getting a bit hungry, though. That explosion on Momar really surprised me. I believe the hero is only an accident. Ah, yes, truly, yeah, just some faulty pipe work with the gas pipes and everything. Yeah. I was like, wait, don't you use orbital stoves? A gas explosion, don't worry about it. Van's a dropout. We don't talk about it, don't worry. But they still had to close down for the day. So tragic. Oh, please, Goddess. Why would you allow the same tragedy to befall us again? Why hasn't anything changed? It looks like she's praying quite seriously. Oh yeah, old Grammy BS. Although, I can't help feeling like she's actually telling the truth sometimes. I'm sure she's got a past like everyone else. Maybe the reason she's like that in the first place. Well, guess it's not my story to tell. If nothing's changed, then what was it all for?
Alrighty.
I take it you've all been rather busy lately. Well, I'm glad to know that no one was injured. Nobody. To think even the CID would come investigate. I must say, I was quite curious about the situation myself. What with all these strange incidents happening lately. I wonder if they're all connected. Nah, it's just purely coincidental. Father Nikolai's as sharp as ever, huh? But he's right to be concerned. If things continue like this, it's only a matter of time before someone gets hurt. Yes, we must find a swift and efficient solution.
So...
I can't help being worried for the people of Old Town. Well, whatever happens, my heart would always be with them. Oh yeah, now that we got Reset back and everything and Fairy, yeah, they're behind on levels. They'll scale back up in no time. Bless the XP scaling system. Kitty. Uh-huh. What's going on? Looks like some fat cat's approaching Etoile with the kitten? I think it's the one she was looking for, actually. I'm so happy it made it back. That's Tiger. Usually he spends his time roaming around the Center Marsh. Nice job, little man. Looks like Etoile's seen you in a whole new light. Oh. Ah yes, viable dialogue right there. Now let's see, am I missing any food right now?
Let's see what we got.
No. Wait, oh, Hawker... Oh, right, because Harry's pissed about Hawker going MIA because of the... Oh, God. Mr. Hawker's back! Wait, what's Harry so mad for then? Did something happen? I hope he's okay. I don't think I've ever seen him like that before. I'm really, really sorry, Harry. I've been dealing with nothing but trouble lately. When I finally thought I could come home, the work just kept piling up. Whatever. I ended up watching the Z1 with Mark anyway. Oh yeah, there was an accident over at Momar. Police came and everything. Nobody got hurt though. An accident? I should have been there for you. It was no big deal. Anyway, I'm staying the night at Sheena's, so you can spend all night working if you want. Damn. Oh, that must be like heart-wrenching for Hawker to hear that shit. Oh. I'm so sorry. Oh, he's pretty bad, huh? Maybe there's some way I can explain it to him. Wait, hold on. Wasn't this the same thing that happened before? Guess I really haven't changed. Not even after the divorce. I'm getting real sick of being played by my dad all the time. And it's not that I can survive without him around. I mean, Sheena's parents always letting me stay at their place. Oh. But you can just feel the soul leaving, like, Hawker's body. Like, if and when Harry will just straight up say, like, I don't even need you to take care of me, I just stay at, like, Sheena's place. Instead, like, damn. Basically zero worth as a father, like, what that tells Hawker. Like, oh my god. Maybe if I just moved in with him, Dad would get as much work as he wants, and then everyone could be happy. It's not like he wants to work, it's either he works or he loses his goddamn job, or depending on whatever his work is. Kids can be the most brutal creatures at times. Oh, Rebecca. Oh, it's you guys. I heard about what happened. I meant to help with the cleanup effort and all, but
I'm still kind of scared to go out. It's just hard to believe something like that would happen in Old Town. You know, I heard you went on the tour of the capital yesterday. Guess this whole mess was kind of a setback for you, huh? I'm sorry, Rebecca. Oh, it's not your fault. Well, I mean... Besides, I'm kind of used to the sound of explosives. Yeah, I'm really good with them. Is that right? Uh-huh. I guess I'm more afraid of people than anything else, really. It's wrong of me, I know, and Kasara's been trying her hardest to help everyone out too. I have to do better. I can't keep being so afraid all the time. This experience has been rather eye-opening for me as well. People have the capability of being cruel or noble in equal measure. Yeah, we should keep that in mind going forward. Actually, I haven't seen Kasara at all this morning. I thought maybe she might have gotten caught up in everything. But she came back sometime around noon, I think. Said she's been helping to fix a few things. She seemed a little off-put by something though. I wonder what it was. I really should be doing better by her.
I can handle maintenance or modifications.
Don't think there's anything that I want to make immediately. Yeah.
Come again.
I just keep hoarding my stuff until I really need something to synthesize.
Harry and Mark were trying to get a look at the crime scene today. Obviously I had to put a stop to it, but they're so stubborn. Oh, and I heard Kasara helped out with the cleanup too. Still, doesn't it feel like things have been kind of strange lately? Or am I imagining it?
Nah, it must have been the wind.
Can't believe what happened today. I'm glad everyone made it out alright. Harry and Mark were over the moon about seeing real policemen though. Wait, they were just here. Where do they go?
Nah, don't worry about it, Sheena.
I can't believe what happened to Momar. Are you alright? I heard nobody was hurt, but I was still worried. I mean, the police were here and everything. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Really, anything at all. We will. Thank you for your concern. All the stuff in my office got blown up, so probably I'll take you up on that offer.
Looking is always free, you know.
Miserable Rain. A music box that plays a song that Dominique used to sing. Oh, cool.
Come see us again sometime.
Lantern launched!
Don't mind if I do.
I'd better get home soon.
Oh right, there's the NPC over here.
I almost had a heart attack when I heard the explosion, and for it to happen at Momar of all places? The police weren't around for very long though. I guess they figured it was all an accident.
Yeah, uh-huh.
But I could have sworn I heard a car speeding through Old Town this morning. Or maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, they probably just hear anything. It was early in the morning. It could have been anything. Like people aren't thinking right when they're waking up super sleepy in the morning. Hey, you guys headed somewhere? Nah, we're just going for a little walk around town. Thanks for helping with the cleanup, by the way. Really appreciate it. Nah, it was no big deal. We just had to do a few quick check-ins with the Orbo equipment. That explosion was something else, though. But at least we can rest easy knowing the police ruled it as an accident. Well, somebody's at fault here. Tch, of all the places to make a mess.
I guess they haven't been told the truth. I guess they haven't told anyone the truth yet.
Yeah, they told any witnesses to keep quiet for the moment.
I'm sorry, you guys. Yes, I intend to do everything in my power to atone for my transgressions. What's most important now is finding leads on our enemy.
With Momar not being open, that means there'll be less traffic, and less traffic means less profit. Hey, hurry it up with fixing the place, Filenkov. It's not like there's anything else wrong with the first floor, yeah? Or right? Don't worry, they should be able to reopen whenever. I checked the whole place over, pipes to air ducts. Should probably run a test on their load-bearing walls, though. The building's starting to show signs of wear and tear. What do you mean wear and tear? Weren't you the one in charge of renovating the place? Oh, is that true? Oh yeah, that was me, alright. And since we're bringing up the good old times, Jin here used to own the entire building.
What? This is the first I'm hearing of it.
Yeah. I saw the Victor when he started talking about wanting to own his own restaurant. Knew he was pretty good hand at cooking, so I figured, why not? Guess I did hear she used to be a landowner.
Well, that's not something I expected to learn today.
It's about trouble for Old Town if Momar closed for too long. We'll get the whole mess cleaned. It's just the first floor that needs to be usable, right?
More candy? Again?
Oh, Tower Time special report. We got something to read soon.
Stop by again, I guess.
Well, if it's an order from Jin, guess we got no choice, huh? You know, funnily enough, Kasaru's out here just now too. Wanted to give us a hand with the cleanup. Pull it head on inside though. Also does have everything under control. No, don't worry about us. I'll let you know how the cleanup goes later, alright? The police finished inspecting the crime scene, so we've been working on cleanup and repair. Kasaru's been giving us a hand too, actually. It's been going a lot faster than I thought it would. Dad's been saying he wants to do a full load-bearing inspection. Just to make sure none of the walls come down anytime soon, right? Or you know? But apparently, the explosives used were adjusted. Wait. Oh. But apparently, the explosives used were adjusted so that they'd minimize damage. It's the strangest thing. Huh. So even under Crimson Corrosion, they still have, you know, they want to get the job done without really causing a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Collateral damage. Professionals have standards.
Allow me to assist. Hope to see you again. Allow me to assist. Hope to see you again. Allow me to assist.
No, nothing really new here.
Hope to see you again.
Victor sure knows how to make the best of his ingredients. It can be a bit hard finding just the right supplies for him, but I guess it all pays off in the end. Actually, what happens if we try to go up? Or we just like... Oh. This little thing here. Well, that's the door fixed. What's next?
You worked fast, Maxim. Good job. But it's getting kind of late. Why don't we call it a day?
Good thinking. You know, you got a pretty good head on your shoulders, Yume.
Are you guys going somewhere?
Yeah, we still have a few more things to do. Glad to see you guys have managed to fix things up a little though. I'm sure you two have been a big help. Well, I still can't believe what happened. I came as soon as I heard. I was worried something might have happened to Paulette. Thankfully, nobody was injured. Sorry we made you worry.
Yeah, Maxim looked like he was about to throw up when he got here. So make sure to come back to us, okay? Or else Maxim will throw up for real.
You got it, kiddo.
Don't stay out too late, okay? You don't want to worry Momar's poster girl after all.
You got it, kiddo.
We'll be back soon, Yume.
Like we could ever refuse someone with such a cute face. The press were all over us today. Well, I'm just glad Aslan and I made it out in one piece. And that they managed to catch the terrorists too. But I'm a bit sad to see that the race has been cancelled. I had such high hopes. I'm not sure what's going on lately, but just stay safe, okay? Perhaps it's a bit hypocritical of me to say, but I'd hate to see Paulette and Yume upset again.
I should be finished cleaning the office soon. But why don't you have some dinner in the meantime? I'm sure you all must be hungry by now.
Dinner sounds great, actually. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm starving.
Well, alright, today is supposed to be our day off, but I guess I could whip up something quick for you. Should recharge you in no time.
Thank you very much, Victor. Paulette.
We need to make sure something like this doesn't happen again. Agreed. Nobody messing with my tenants gets away with it.
Just try not to get hurt, alright?
Oh, what would you like?
Pudding de Monmar.
What? 64? Oh my god. You don't have to worry about us, alright? Plenty of neighbors have already offered assistance with the cleanup. Even Maxim's volunteered. Only thing that fool is good for is clearing out the rubble. But if he can manage to pull his weight, maybe I'll give him a few scraps for dinner. Oh, Dad. Well, nevertheless, the help is appreciated. I'm sure if we all work together, we'll have the restaurant open in no time. Don't worry so much. I'm just grateful no one was hurt. But I'll admit, all of it's in pretty bad shape. Might be a while before we can fix everything. Well, until that happens, I can set you guys up with a place to sleep for now. It might be small, but you're just gonna have to make do. Far be it from me to criticize you for trying to take the initiative, but pushing yourself to the limit will do nothing to solve the issue at hand. Rest assured that the CID is doing all we can to track the Garden Master's movements. I will say to you what I said to Elaine. Take the time you have now to recuperate. Yeah, I know. By the way, I believe I remember you mentioning that this establishment serves a particularly delicious tartatin, I think? Yeah. Perhaps I'll order a few for us. Oh, but since you're so busy, I suppose you wouldn't mind if I had your share. No, of course I don't mind. It's not like I'd be jealous or anything. The food's pretty good here. It's got this warm homemade flavor, but with the slightest touch of sophistication. You can tell the chef really pays attention to detail. Yep, that's the secret ingredient to Momar's success, after all. So I see. I think I'll start stopping by whenever I'm in the capital then. Should give me some time to pop into your office to say hello to. Sound like a plan? What do you mean, sound like a plan? We're not here for your entertainment, you know. Still, unless we solve a current problem, there won't even be an office for you to say hello to. Point taken. Oh, just so you know, I do still intend on assisting you to the end here. So, let me know when you need a little extra firepower, alright? The desserts here are quite delicious, and the tea is nice as well. A blend from the Republic, I believe, using herbs grown in the autumn. The tartness gives it a rather unique taste. Knowledgeable as ever, I see. Okay, that should be all the dialogue here. So, more importantly, what button was it again? Man, it's been so long. Oh no, not that one. Oh right, it was escape. God, I'm forgetting keybinds like it's been like 3 weeks since the last session. Alright, Tower Time Special Report. Special Report follow-up on the incident at yesterday's Z1 Grand Prix. Details regarding the incident at yesterday's Z1 Grand Prix finals have begun to emerge. In the wake of the incident, we learned it was not an accident, but rather an act of terrorism. According to local authorities, Aslan's car was likely tampered with prior to the race, causing the scene that unfolded. After an overnight investigation, they concluded the incident was the work of a radical anti-immigration group called the True Grievance Brigade. Several members of the group have already been taken into custody and confessed to their involvement in the affair. Being the first Central Eastern immigrant favored to win the Grand Prix, Aslan has captured the attention of fans and the media in the lead-up to the race. Though the majority of the Z1 fans view Aslan and his remarkable achievements in a positive light, his immigrant status has also inspired animosity from nationalist elements in the fan base. According to Z1 officials, threatening letters addressed to Aslan were delivered to race organizers since well before the finals even occurred. During interrogations, the terrorists responsible for the incident admitted that Aslan's ancestry motivated them in part to carry out their heinous crime. According to the accident, Aslan was rushed to the hospital for treatment and a thorough examination. As of last night, physicians concluded that he had suffered light bruising and a concussion, but that his life was not at risk. The chances of long-term injuries appear to be slim, and he is expected to be discharged within a few days and back on the racetrack before the end of this month. Many fans expressed concern about Aslan's health following the incident, and for the time being, it seems they can rest easy. Needless to say, the Grand Prix finals were suspended in light of the incident, and for the time being, a champion has not been named. The Z1 Grand Prix Management Committee issued a statement clarifying that a follow-up race will be held in the coming days to determine the series winner. However, given the need for Aslan to recover and repair his damaged car, as well as the need to strengthen the race's
terrorism deterrence measures. Oh my god, when you say the word race or races like so fast, like reminding me of like silly tongue twisters and all that shit too. Anyways, where was I again? Oh yeah, an exact date for the race has yet to be set in stone. The management committee has stated it hopes to hold the race at some point next month. Follow report, explosion in the 8th district. Early this morning, a small explosion caused a fire in the multi-tenant building in Old Town. The explosion primarily impacted the 2nd and 3rd floors of the building, and due to the swift containment of the fire, a restaurant occupying the 1st floor and the surrounding buildings were undamaged. It has not been determined whether anyone was present on the 2nd or 3rd floors when the explosion occurred, but as of the time of printing, no casualties have been reported. In regard to the cause of the explosion, authorities stated that the incident was likely caused by an aging orbital power source overheating and combusting in conjunction with the rupture in the building's plumbing system. Ah, classic. Faulty equipment, the cause of everything. There we go. Okay, so trying to cover all the other locations here. We're gonna go through every other location that does not contain main story or side stuff, so we're going straight to Station Street.
Go, go, go!
Woo! Man, seeing all like the new stuff at shops too, I feel like should have taken some time off stream to boot up the game within the last 3 weeks to start grinding out some Sepith. Or to start grinding out some Sepith for Mira. Cause man, I am dirt poor right now. I mean, I got some like extra random stuff to kind of sell at the moment, but we'll resort to it when we have to resort to it. No nighttime fragments around? Nope.
What business will be better this year?
Wait, isn't this Melise or whatever? Yeah.
I wonder if they'll let me go on any business trips with this promotion. I mean, a salary increase is nice and all, but what I really want to do is more traveling. I wonder if it's too late to decline.
No problems on Station Street today. I'll do my best to protect the peace tomorrow too. Honestly, the Bracy Guild's probably the biggest deterrent for crime around here. It's likely more effective than our patrols. Makes it pretty easy to supervise the area though. Anyway, people like Jacobin are definitely not the norm around here. Wait. Oh, who this? Mina with Mina's friend. But Mina's friend doesn't even get a name. Damn.
I can't believe it. Did Mina actually make a friend at Sunday school? I think this might be the first friend she's ever had. Is this why she's been okay going to school all by herself lately? My little mommy's girl, all grown up. Oh, but I'll be so lonely without her. Well, all that matters is that she's happy, and hopefully this means she'll be ready to go to Sunday school full-time next month. Oh no, just the thought is making me sad. Is it Mina that has separation anxiety, or me?
Well, what do you think?
Whoa, really? Your mom sounds so nice, Mina. Yep, mommy always makes sure I'm happy. Anyway, what's your mommy like? See, my mom...
Your mom what?
And can you believe I knew the answer today? Can you believe I knew the answer today? Hey, you're starting Sunday school for real next month, right? I think we're gonna be learning some new stuff soon. Yep, mommy told me the same thing. Whoa, it's like your mom knows everything, Mina.
Oh hey, look who it is. Isn't this that? Oh yeah, the one like snobby girl.
So you wanted to talk about the school festival, or student festival. Then tell me, what can the worst student president in Artemis Academy history do for you? Isn't the ever-talented Miss Bright supposed to be in charge this year? Why aren't you asking her? Well, Ren's definitely talented, but she can't be everywhere at once, you know. Plus, we don't really think you're the worst student president in Artemis history either. I understand if you're still feeling hurt by what Ren did in the past, but she only had the opportunity because she was an exchange student. Anyway, you were the reason last year's festival was so successful. You put so much work into it all. So, you came here to make me cry, is that it? If not, I suggest you stop there. Any more and the waterworks are bound to start. Wait, time out. What happens if I bring Ren here?
Go, go, go! Okay, of course.
Let's see, dialogue difference?
In a sense, she was also one of Ronald's victims. You know, I can't help feeling responsible for putting her in such a difficult position.
Very well.
Oh, okay, that's it.
What am I crying for? Oh, Ren? Were you there the whole time? Good evening. I don't think I caught the entire conversation, but I believe I have a good idea of what it was about. Frederica, I'd like to apologize once again, and thank you for all your hard work. Well, it's not like I needed your acknowledgement, but I suppose it does make me a little happy. Frederica, I see she still has a cute side. Alright, that's the end of this topic. You came to talk to me about the festival, yes? So let's talk. See you later, Ren. We'll tell you about any decisions we make tomorrow. Alright, I look forward to hearing them.
Aw.
I'm assuming you meant to I'm assuming you mean to ask me about last year's sponsors. Whoa, yeah, I got in one. There are some other companies we'd like to ask for support, but...
Alright, and now we can load back. Although, maybe I should bring Ren just for the Brace Your Guild dialogue, actually. Well, I mean, there's also Elaine too, so, fair either way.
Carlo's been paranoid about Ilhan leaving lately. He was worried about him becoming too focused on his new venture. But I guess there really was no need for concern. Ah, what a relief. Iota's only at its best when they work together after all.
I guess I was just jumping to conclusions, huh? I had a talk with Ilhan recently about that mobile payment service of his. Not only was he not planning on leaving Iota, but he's apparently already finished with the more taxing parts of the project. Now I can relax and focus on being a barista. At least that's what he told me. I should have known. I mean, that's just the kind of guy Ilhan is. One who never throws in a towel.
I can handle any maintenance. Hope to see you again.
Ilhan never changes, huh? He might start projects on a whim, or on a bit of a whim, but you can always be sure he'll follow it to the end. Huh, guess he really is a genius. As long as we can continue working together, I have no reason to complain. Carlos said he wants me to rethink my new venture. You see, he's worried that I might start neglecting Iota if I go any further. That I'd leave my barista work once I got too involved. Well, to tell the truth, I already made headway on creating a foundation for the project, and I'm still here, aren't I? Now I have plenty of time to focus on Iota. Maybe I should actually take the time to assuage Carlos's worries. I never had any intention of leaving Iota. How could I quit now after all the memories we've made? Plus, it makes for a perfect work environment. I plan on starting the project by setting up its base foundation from the very beginning. It would just make those pesky bank negotiations easier. I'm surprised he misunderstood, actually. I'll have to talk to him about it later.
What can I get for you?
Ooh, tea.
Hope it's to your satisfaction.
Let me guess, Ren? Yeah. Golden afternoon. Wait. No. Can only imagine what this is gonna be about. Ha! Today was splendid, Olivia. Who knew the capital could be so interesting? See, I told you it's nice to experience new things. Yes, you were so right. Perhaps I should consider moving to Edith as well. Oh boy. I'm not sure if that would be a blessing or a curse. Either way, you two really are alike. Ha, I suppose I was right to trust my wife. All those things missing from Arassian high society, she managed to find them here. Yes, our life in the capital should go swimmingly. I wonder, it should be fine for me to enjoy myself as well, right? Markley, after the stuff you had to deal with, from Olivia and now, Sir Vincent? Yeah, you deserve a break. Now I can enjoy myself to the fullest. I'm so glad my husband understands. He may look rather stern sometimes, but he's actually, quite simple to please. Of course, my experience as his wife has given me a leg up on the matter. Professor Hamilton's presentation was truly remarkable. She offered such succinct analyses of so many dynamic viewpoints. It was simply phenomenal. Interestingly enough, the topic she spoke on may actually help me write my paper as well. I mean, to submit it to this year's essay writing competition, the theme is social sustainability. Hold on real quick. Excuse me, sorry about that. Having Professor Hamilton's insight along with my own knowledge of urban engineering, this paper might actually end up defining my academic career. Alright, the report for the seminar is complete. Now I can get started on my own work. Thankfully, my T-phone should allow me to lighten up my workload for next year. Maybe now I'll have enough time to start entering the competition annually. Oh! Are they actually trying to patch things up, or is Nate trying to patch things up? Because we know how Nate's girlfriend feels. So, all the listening devices in your room should be gone now. Hopefully you won't have any more trouble with stalkers in the future. Right, thank you. Damn. Wait, I don't remember if we heard about what Nate's girlfriend is going through. Wait, I didn't realize she was having like some stalker issues. But a whole bunch of listening devices? Jesus Christ. You know, I'm really sorry about today. Can't imagine I'm someone you want to be talking to right now. I should just take my leave. Stay safe. Wait, back when we were dating, something fell off, but I never actually had any proof. And I didn't really feel like I could depend on you, so I just never said anything. I see. But you're the one that caught my stalker, right? Your passion for your job might have led you to blowing me off on dates a few times, but I respect the fact that you're so dedicated. What I'm trying to say is, thank you. Of course. Kinda feels like we shouldn't butt in. Yeah, let's leave him be for now. And then let's go continue talking to him. Seriously, if anyone else is bothering you, just let me know. It's a policeman's duty to help, you know? Thanks. You're doing good work, Nate. I guess it makes sense that you're so busy all the time. Well, at least they're going to like a mutual understanding. Whether or not they want to go back into a relationship is one thing, but at least they're getting on better terms. Whether or not they want to try again is totally up to them. Oh, isn't this... Oh. Yeah, this is the receptionist from Long Life, if I remember correctly. Or was it Long Life? No. Or was it? Long Life? There was one in Long Life, right? God, my mind is like fried right now. The paperwork detailing the legacy should be finished by now. We'll have to keep an eye out for any Almada related fallout. Also, I've written a brief report on information I found about the True Grievance Brigade. Please, take a look when you can. This is a lot of work, Luca. God, I feel like my brain's getting mixed up because of fucking Tyrell, Luca. Also, I just want to say about Tyrell real quick. Like, if there's one thing that's continually, like, irritating me just bit by bit, like, there's still no news on any future 4-star characters as far as Tyrell content leaks have shown. Like, I really don't understand how you can have like a gacha like this and just show pure reluctance to implement any form of new 4-star characters. Like, because at this point, most of the 4-star characters are underpowered as shit or are just like balance anomalies that are only like competitive as like alternatives or like have like their specific use just by virtue of the Hoyo balance team not really thinking like a year plus into the future about like potential power creep and everything. It's just like, why are they so reluctant to? There's so many opportunities to make a 4-star of some sort or whatever, but oh my god, dude. They're either not used Pela or Gallagher pretty much at this point. I remember for a while I used to use Asta for a bit, but then it just wasn't enough because you know, Asta's signature thing with her ultimate is that she gives the whole team a gigantic speed buff, but then that doesn't really cut it anymore. So you just need characters that do like a bajillion things just by virtue of existing. So yeah, like, unless like, and like there are some small niche use cases for like Moza, Hunt March 7th, but they're the only like extremely recent or relatively recent. Actually, no, like Moza was like just the latest release of 4-star characters, and yeah, Hunt March 7th is just like a different form that you can just swap between with March. So then in terms of like actual other new characters beyond that point, it's just like fucking nothing. And yeah, like there's no one else you'd really end up using. Like, it's just, yeah, like Gallagher, Pela, maybe Moza if you really, really want, but then it's just like, and given the nature of current content, it's just not, you'd have to try really hard to make it work with him, but he's not, I don't think he's gonna be like carrying. Like, you can kind of like drag him along to say, hey, he's viable, as you're like having 3 other people carry his ass while they're all like, while the rest of the team is doing like all the, or pulling the rest of the weight. So then when I saw the leak news about no news about any new 4-star, I'm just like, bro, it's like, what's the point? Like, at that point, there shouldn't even be like a character rarity system anymore at that point, you know? Like, it should just be like one of the very few gachas or whatever that just releases characters. No rarity, just character only. It's like, yep, new character, 4-star, 5-star. Yes. They're just characters that are playable. 4-star, 5-star. Like, when everyone's a 5-star, like, you know, like, go back to like Incredibles or some shit. Like, nobody is at that point. I guess you really were the right choice for handling Aracion. Oh, come on, grandfather. I'm sure you know plenty of people more skilled than I am. Well, even if I did, I'm still glad I left it to you. I doubt anyone else could have handled the death game so well. Oh, was she the... Oh, she was the Aracion, Right. Keep it up, Luca. Understood. And grandfather, please try not to overdo it here in the capital. She's the receptionist from the guild's Aracion branch. I wonder why she came to Edith. Yes, she's Hazo's granddaughter as well. She's phenomenal at her job. The only reason there aren't any more problems in Aracion is all because of her hard work. So much happened in Aracion last year. I'm glad things aren't that crazy anymore. heard you guys got into some trouble today. Oh, that's putting it lightly, buddy. Now you've got Elaine, Ren, and even the Divine Blade of Silver backing you up, huh? Garden Master. We should probably start planning on how to deal with him as soon as Jin makes it back. Hey Elaine, I see you brought that crew of fixers along too. Thanks again for all your help in Erasion. I still can't help but feeling regretful over the loss of Ewan though, but the others at our branch are making sure to carry on his legacy. I suppose I should too, as my part in making recompense for his death. Anyway, I'm not entirely sure of what your circumstances are at the moment, but if there's anything I can do, please let me know. Actually, we kind of have a thorny situation on our hands. Yes, and with aid from the Erasion branch, it's possible we could acquire information that would otherwise be unavailable to us. We'll be counting on you, Luca. Of course, I'm not so sure we'll be of much help, but I'll cooperate to the best of my ability. Luca, huh? Reminds me of Meseldom. Talk about an unpleasant surprise. Oh, right. I imagine the fact that Ix chose to go by that name as well was just a coincidence. Yeah, I forgot that was his, fake name. I'll try to help as much as I can. Be sure to take care of yourselves in the meantime, and try not to get in too much trouble before hearing back from us, alright? Well, that's why I'd like to do another tour of the guild branches. Sounds like you have your mind made up then. So, Grey Arnold, what is it that you strive for? That's the question they asked when I first joined. I strive to become stronger. Strong enough to defeat all the injustices I see around me. I want to have the strength to protect. I strive to become a real bracer, just like my sister. Alright, once you succeed, I'll be waiting here for you. Thank you very much, Lahad. Hey, heard about what happened to you guys. That must have been pretty rough, huh? The others made it sound like the scene was really bad. I'm glad there weren't any casualties though. Not that I'm one to talk, but make sure you're careful going forward, alright? Oh, it says dialogue. They finally lifted some of the restrictions I've been under. I got permission to do a tour of some of the guild's branches too. I need to show my seniors that all the effort they put into training me hasn't gone to waste. I will show them results.
Alrighty.
Just between you and me, saw Gray's sister pretty often back when I was training on Le Mans. She was the best bracer out of all of us. I still have a lot of respect for her. But if he wants to follow in her footsteps, we'll have to work hard for it. Anyway, today was kind of a lot to deal with, don't you think? And after I just got back from my business trip too. The guild means to come up with a plan on what to do tomorrow though. So, don't feel like it's all on your shoulders, alright? Got it. Yes. We'll be preparing a counter-offensive. They must have an opening somewhere. Right, we'll be counting on you guys. But still, actually maybe now's not the best time anyway. There's something I needed to talk to Jin about, but it looks like he's left already. Well, I guess that's fine. I'll just have to tell him when he gets back.
Think I'll give it a try.
Look, the net news just updated. After a thorough examination, Aslan has been determined to have sustained 0 career-threatening injuries. For real? Oh, I'm so glad. That incident looks so scary. Wait, but what about his face? Any scars? Oh my god. All minor lesions will see a full recovery. Oh, thank the goddess. Yeah, seriously, if anything were to happen to that beautiful face of his, it might just put me into a coma. Oh yeah, is this guy that can't take a fucking bus. No way! They finally gave me an offer! Oh man, these past 15 hours are so stressful as all get out. Well, at least it's over for now. I can finally say I got a job before I graduated. But did it really have to be a public transportation company? Bruh. Bruh. This feels like a cruel twist of fate. Oh well,
I'm sure I'll be fine, right?
Alrighty.
I got no hopes for this dude. This guy's fucking done.
Just a rumor, right?
Oh, what a disgrace! Is this kid a newbie or something? Just between us, this will be the first time for a few of them. But don't worry, we've made sure to train them well. Ooh, now you have my interest. Pleasure doing business. We'll make sure to set you up with a good aphrodisiac too. Solicitor from the Black Light District. I'm surprised they come this far into the city. This is clearly against the rules. Ahem. Anyway, we should keep moving. I'm actually pretty used to the Black Light District's dealings now. I invited Beth to my house the other day. I listened to all her worries and even gave her a few lessons on housekeeping. Oh, that girl. I hope she finds somewhere to fill the hole in her heart. All her life, she's thought that being married to someone wealthy was what led to true happiness. But I make sure to tell her that happiness is found in many aspects of life, not just marriage. I only hope she listens. I said all those things last year in hopes that I would drive her away. But I learned I need to face my issues head on. I just hope she understands now. I heard there was a fire at Momar. I was so worried. I dine there often after all, and that's not to mention how many children are in the area.
Let me know if you need anything at all. Please come back anytime.
Oh, excuse me.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Actually, hold on real quick. Need to go turn on the lights in my room. Oh yeah, speaking of the star roll thing earlier, wait, how many actual... let me double check the 4-star roster. I forgot, I need to alt-tab if I want to do this. Also, I see there's a bot in mod view that I need to ban. There we go. But yeah, wait, let me check the star roll thing real quick. Wait, how many actual 4-star characters are there that are actually worth a damn? Let's see... Gallagher. I mean... Nah, like I have my Hanya geared up. Okay, there's obviously Herda for pure fiction content or infinite reinforcements content. So, thumbs up for Herda. And then technically March 7th, her Hunt Path version. I haven't built Musa, so I don't have any experience using him. Pela's the like debuff anomaly. I mean, technically Serval can help be a energy engine for Herda, I guess. Because, like, funnily enough, Serval does have new purpose now thanks to Herda's existence, or the Herda's existence. Tingyun, I feel like she doesn't really cut it anymore as a buffer. I don't know, I haven't used her in a long time, but yeah, no, she doesn't really, Say, all in all, that's arguably just 5 4-star characters out of the whole selection in Star Rail at this point. That's actually worth something. Which is really sad. But yeah, man, when you look at the discrepancy between, like, or like the difference in number between available 4 stars versus all the 5-star characters, like, there is way over or decently over double the 4-star characters in 5 stars in Star Rail. Huh, never thought my sister could be so sentimental. Charlie send you something? Yeah, in the past, all the letters ever talked about was whether I was ready to give up my job yet so I could come back to the Gecko School. But this one is different. She wanted me to know that as long as I show passion for the path I'm on, she's willing to accept my choices. Now that I think about it, did she really say that? Maybe I read it wrong. Makes sense to me. You know, Longport might be slow to change his ways sometimes, but it's never been immune to progress. I'm sure plenty of people back home are realizing they need to start adjusting their beliefs a little. Still,
to not only have my father, but my stubborn little sister express her acceptance for me, feels like I'm living in a parallel world. Maybe something about her bracer job changed her mind. Isn't this what you've always wanted though? I mean, not that you need to worry about others accepting your choices, but this is exactly what you've been waiting for. Well, anyway, I'm glad for you. If you ever need any help, feel free to give us a shout. Thank you, Van. Honestly, this whole ordeal has given me a good chance to reflect on my path in life. There's gotta be a way to get the best of both worlds, right? But don't you worry, I'll be holding down the pharmacy for a while yet. Guess I should be getting back to work, huh? Care to clear out our shelves before you leave?
What can I get for you today?
You ain't got shit.
Please come back soon.
Thank you for visiting the Weston Department Store.
I didn't think Marguerite would be so affected by what we talked about. Well, I suppose it only makes sense. How can money and a husband be enough to fix all my problems? I feel like I've really had my eyes opened.
We hope you enjoy shopping with us.
I think that talk with Marguerite made me realize I was just feeling lonely. I mean, I don't really have any friends, and the reason I try to get dressed up all the time is so that I can get men to talk to me. She was right, maybe I do need help. Anyway, now that I know that money and status aren't the key factors to a healthy marriage, I'll have to remember that from now on. I believe it's about time for the end of the school semester, correct? We've had a fair number of parents stop in to purchase graduation robes recently. Thankfully, we managed to arrange uniforms for the new semester ahead of time. I have a feeling we'll be busy in the near future.
Welcome! Thank you for coming!
And Emerald Bangle for Fairy.
We hope you enjoy shopping with us.
Oh. Oh. We got some shoes to upgrade here. Oh. I mean, considering the cost and like the stat upgrade.
Please stop by again! Welcome! Thank you for coming! Please stop by again!
But, I don't.
On the roof of this
It's not that much of an upgrade, so we don't really need it. Oh, you're here! Heard you guys had something big happen with Marduk and Akruga. You know, I thought Marduk had been making some strange moves lately, and then there were those rumors about the Kruga in the Black Light District. But to think, two of your assistants would be involved. Is everyone alright? I suppose it only makes sense that Miss Sylvie's aware of the situation. Allow her to take full... No, my inexperience is to blame, so... From now on, I pledge to do my very best in helping Van and the others. Sounds like you two are trying to find ways to cope with the situation. But think of it this way, both of you managed to overcome the problem in the end, right? That sounds like some pretty serious strength to me. You should be proud of yourselves. Miss Sylvie, I just keep remembering how helpless it made me feel. Like we said, learning to cope with the situation might take a little time. I know this is a horrible thing to experience, but everyone made it out in one piece, and you're stronger for it. Exactly, and who knows? Maybe you'll even be able to turn that strength into your own weapon, made of black Zemeria ore. A weapon you can use to fight for peace and justice. I suppose you're right. Thank you, Sylvie. I'll use what I've learned to my advantage. Yeah, I guess the only way to go from here is up, huh? Anyway, I recognize that you guys have been through a lot. Honestly, the fact that you managed to get through it all is pretty impressive. It's been an honor doing work for you guys. If you ever find yourselves in need of help, feel free to stop by. I'm all ears.
What would you like today? We invite everyone to come and see for yourselves.
Ah. Man, I don't want to sell my old weapons though. I want it for collection's sake. I just go sell like the old ass armors though.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. On the roof of this building, you will find a rest area surrounded by greenery. Should you need a break from your shopping, you are more than
Well, I think that's a decent amount of money. Alright, so an upgrade for Fairy. And one full reset.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. On the roof of this building, you will find a rest area surrounded by greenery. I'll get more good stuff in stock soon.
Alright, thankfully that didn't drain my mirror as much as I thought.
To relax.
Still have a decent amount.
Let's see what we got.
Welcome to the Weston Department Store's first ever Mishi show. Scale might be a bit small, but the turnout's been spectacular so far. We've received rave reviews for the performance too. With this success, I believe we've proven ourselves to be quite capable of using an opponent's assets to our advantage. This event has helped lay the foundation for our future. Mishi show? Oh, I'll admit, I was a bit hesitant to use a mascot so closely associated with one of our rivals. But the Trion Mall has no such qualms when it comes to snatching up brands. If they think it'll be of use to them, they'll have it. In order for us to gain the same amount of reach, we had to do the same. We have no chance of opposing them otherwise. Oh, this is it. This is, man. When he said the turnout's like small, I thought, oh my god, not even like a small little like stage or platform or something. It's just, oh. The Mishi show ended just a little while ago. Make sure to join us next time. Or maybe like this is like post cleanup or something. Maybe I'll give them the benefit of the doubt here. Good evening, everyone. Did you come all this way just to see me? Well, not exactly. I didn't think we'd see you around this late. Guessing your event ran a little long. It seems you were right to come to the rooftop. I'm glad to see you, Mishi. Elaine. I'm glad too. Well, I'd love to talk more with you all, but I really do need to be going. I mean, my energy has its limits, you know. Anyway, it's time I return to Michelin Wonderland. Alright, good job today, Mishi. And man, my throat is at it again. 1 second. Thank goodness I made all this tea just before streaming everything. Thank you. See you next time. I'm sorry everyone, but it's time for me to say bye-bye. Even Mishi needs his rest. Rosie? How could this be? I managed to get into the event today to hug Mishi, but that was even softer than I imagined. It was like hugging an expensive luxury carpet. I've got to add this to the list of Mishi's best features. How is he so perfect? Okay. I can't believe they got Mishi to show up. The Trion Mall practically had a stranglehold on him. At this rate, the rooftop could be turning into quite the event venue. Wait, did I forget to buy anything here?
What would you like? Please stop by again sometime.
Alright, that should be it. Or it should be it for Station Street. Yep. Alright. Next, Trion Mall.
Then let's head over.
Actually, do we have the Sidon district? Or not Sidon, Tyrell? Yeah. So we have opportunity for movie watching, I think. And, woo! Alright. I was trying to figure out how to occupy myself during our on-tour free time. That's when I noticed the live stage performance they got going on today. I can feel it soothing my soul from all the way over here. Maybe I'll go take a peek up close.
A movie theater, boutiques,
well...
and other various shops to peruse.
Oh, it's that one dude performing.
By the Vern store if
Yeah.
you want to check out the hottest new commodity, the Tifa.
Forget his name already. Alright, I better start preparing for tomorrow. We have a lot of new products in stock, so I need to update our website. Oh, I nearly forgot. One of our longtime customers finally went out on a date today. I'll have to ask Jimmy how it went next time I see him. About that new personal styling service I thought of the other day. Making it a reality necessitates an involvement in cosmetics and other industries, none of which we have the know-how for. And building up the expertise from square one would take a massive amount of investment, or a massive investment of both money and time. In which case, I should revise my proposal draft to center around forming partnerships with existing companies. Heh, just wait until headquarters hears about this. I'm about to revolutionize the industry a second time.
Anything of interest?
Leather choker for Katra. Stylish leather choker that's both cute and cool.
I hope you found everything to your liking.
Planner launched! Thanks!
Thanks.
There we go. Catcher 3-star.
Welcome to the Trion Mall. Here you can proceed to the entrance.
I always get the munchies whenever I come to these late night showings. My stomach likes to wait until the movie goes dead silent before it starts rumbling though. Maybe I'll grab a light snack or something for dinner before showtime.
Why not buy a souvenir to remember?
Usually around this time of night we get a lot of customers that feel like they need to see a movie on a whim. Although some of them do seem to be film connoisseurs as well. I guess they like the idea of watching movies in a quiet, half-empty theater. Not that I can blame them, it really amps up the atmosphere.
Thank you for your visit today.
Step.
Let's see. My Casablanca in 100 days. Okay, so we already saw those. Okay. Yeah, I really wish they would mark who you saw it with, because I believe if you've seen movies with certain people, they can't acquire the bond points again. So it has to be new showings to party members who haven't seen it before.
Boutiques and other various shops to peruse.
Oh, Jimmy.
Visit the new
Oh, that sure was a lot of fun. By the way, you're looking pretty good today, Jimmy. I was kind of surprised. Wait, really? Talk about a confidence boost. Wait, so would you maybe want to go out again sometime? Oh, of course. Oh man, I gotta tell Najib. Okay, well, why don't we call it a night here then? Alright, I'll see you tomorrow, Jimmy. Hey, look at him go. God, it feels like with like the 3-ish weeks that I haven't been reading Trails, I feel like my reading endurance has already been shot. Mishy's holding an event over at the department store on Station Street right now. It started early in the morning though, so they're probably wrapping up at this point. I wanted to go so badly too. Why couldn't they have done it on one of my days off? Actually, can we go up? Yes, okay, they're gonna let us. It's honestly kind of embarrassing that my son knows a T-phone better than I do. He's been able to teach me all sorts of things though, like how to access different recipe sites, how to call my friends. Oh, and today I was even able to save some euro by shopping on a store I found on the net.
Welcome to the Trion Mall. Here you'll find
In exchange for teaching my mom how to use the Orbital net, she lets me play games on the T-phone.
You'll also find
Ah, no.
a movie theater,
Mobile
boutiques, and other
games.
various shops to peruse.
Ah, no. And now the gradual societal descent
Check
begins.
out the hottest new commodity, the T-phone.
Honestly, it's way more interesting than I thought it would be. Hope I could say have my own someday.
Piece of orbital technology that's lighting Calvert on.
Welcome.
You won't want to miss it.
A lot of places are selling T-phone accessories now. Apparently, all kinds of industries want in on the market. I suppose it's only because everyone's so confident about the T-Phone's future. As an employee of the Varian Company, I couldn't be more pleased. So, you finished making the rounds apologizing to everyone? Uh-huh. Though I think you're the one I should be saying sorry to most, kinda. We lived together, but I never even bothered to ask you for help. It's alright, Lashkar. I get how you feel loud and clear. Now, pick yourself up and turn that gloomy mood around. If Annie were here, she'd tease you rotten about it. Yeah, you're probably right, kinda. I've gotta start looking forward. Not just for her, but for Kent and the others too. Lashkar seems to have finally calmed down a bit. Now we just have to keep pushing forward, for Annie and everyone else. Kinda's right. Annie would probably crack a joke about who I am and what I did with the real Lashkar. I gotta start looking forward, not just for her, but for Kent and all the other Crave villagers too. So that's the famous Lashkar, is it? Kinda's mentioned him a few times. Honestly, looking at them like this, I could almost mistake them for siblings. It's nice to see they're so comfortable with one another. The things those two are carrying on their shoulders, though, it's hard to imagine. Well, as their manager, I'll do everything I can to make things easier for them.
Welcome! Thank you for coming. Please stop by again.
Ready?
And nothing
What'll
new
you
in
have?
the...
Come
yeah,
again.
nothing new here.
Open this year. Disable a range of imported goods from the Liberal Kingdom.
I wanted to stop by the Verd store to ask about additional T-Phone plans today. They have all sorts to choose from, whether it's based on how much calling you do, how often you use the Orbital Net, what features you use the most. When I bought my own, the clerk suggested I get the basic plan to try things out. But the T-Phone's an essential part of my life already. I need a plan that better suits me. That's how they get you, man. All these extra features and doodads and accessories and plans. That's how they milk you for every last mirror. Anyway, it was an extra mobile data so I can keep playing T-Phone games on the fly.
Welcome to the Trion Mall.
Oh yeah, tonight we celebrate. The ad concept I submitted this morning made it past the revision phase, and it's about time too. For whatever reason, I had in my head that modern designs were all about pizzazz, but that wasn't the only piece of the puzzle. The reparations bubble sent every industry into full throttle, so for several years, the marketplace was absolutely flooded with information. As a result, high-impact advertisements were packed with promotional text were extra effective. Once I understood the context behind that trend, the trick to making a sleek, stylish design finally hit me. Am I a genius or what? My confidence is back and I'm here to stay.
Welcome to the Liberal Boutique.
I'll be writing a letter to the mayor later today. Oh, I should have brought Ren to... Damn it. I had to report the latest happenings in this country. Opening this boutique was her idea, and given our modest success, I think we've proven that there's a demand for Liberalian goods here. We may consider opening another store in the Republic, or perhaps we'll set up a consignment shop. Time out real quick, what's consignment mean? The act or process of consigning. What the fuck does consigning mean? Give over to healthcare. Give, transfer, deliver into the hands of control. Now the send or address to like a middleman. Consignment shop, a store that sells secondhand items on behalf of the original owner, who receives a percentage of the selling price. Oh. It's like an upscale pawn shop? Ah.
Lighting Calvert on fire. You won't want to miss it.
Like, yeah, like, what was it? Like, I know pawn shops and everything, but yeah, I never heard, like, consignment. Oh, okay, yeah, so kind of like an upscale, like, kind of a pawn shop. I'm quite pleased with this little venture of ours. Being able to share a few pieces of the Liberal with the rest of the world has made me very happy.
All our products are shipped directly from Liberal.
Charm de... Minoria. Silver pendant with a bell made to look like a Minoria flower.
We'll be looking forward.
Oh, wrong button.
What's next? Thank you.
Let's visit.
And there's Jess. So I'll keep waiting forever. No matter how long it takes, I'll keep searching for you. Thank you, Trion. You're a wonderful audience. That's Jess, the singer-songwriter. He's drawing in a bigger crowd than usual. Yeah, word on the street that he's found his big break after moving the crossbow. It's nice seeing a former Old Towner make a name for himself. I'll have to keep an eye on his career. Understood. I'll go ahead and get those documents revised. Right, goodbye. Damn it, it's supposed to be off the clock and yet here they are, saddling with overtime. Whatever. I was planning to spend my evening analyzing the nightly stock price moves anyway. May as well breeze through this work while I'm at it.
Alrighty.
Okay, now just Quincy Parlor. Oh my gosh, she's still just window shopping. Gulp. Well, today's the day. I'm going to walk through those doors and buy up every last limited edition spring tart in stock. I know precisely what you're thinking. Buying all those sweets is pure self-indulgence, not to mention selfish. But I don't care. My whole life has been leading to this very moment. So please, don't try to stop me. Who said we would? And I thought Van was a sweets fanatic. It's a surprise to hear from you. In a good way, of course. I couldn't be more thrilled. There's no telling yet how much of a difference I can make as a Republican statesman. But I hope I can still count on your support, in spite of all the burdens I've placed on you. It's alright, Father. I'm not as upset about that, and neither is Mother. Young woman's voice. If anything, you're the one who showed me how to protect what matters most. Whatever you do from here on, I'll be right there with you. Thank you, sweetheart. Just you saying that is enough to keep me going. I'll be rooting for you as... I'll be rooting for you as well as you make your debut in Crossbow's political scene. Wait. Oh, wait. Wait. Is that Ellie? Cause Ellie said like the parents divorced Erebonia and Dad to Crossbow, and at least only notable person would be Ellie doing stuff in Crossbow. Given, wait, cause wait, did they ever mention the father's name? I don't think they ever did, right?
Check it out.
And the hair color and. Oh, oh my god! Cause like, yeah, I don't remember if they actually mentioned like Ellie's dad's name in specific or in detail or anything. Oh.
Welcome to the Trion.
Bro, oh shit! Wait, I want to see what's happening with Ellie. What the fuck? Wait, no, send me back to Crossbow. I want to see what's going on there. I appreciate that. Naturally, there's still plenty of rungs left before I finish climbing this ladder. But when I do, it'll be as a broad-minded, free-thinking politician you could be proud of. Right. Oh, he just said the names. Right. I just know you go far, Ellie. Give Diana and her father my regards too. Won't you? Oh my god! Hey, let's go. I really am glad you called. Wait, I really am glad you called, by the way. It was just what I needed, it was just what I needed after stepping out of today's debate. I love you, sweetheart. You're a better daughter than I deserve. Aww. Lulu and her partner are putting on a special performance tonight over at the concert hall. I have an engagement with my social dance group. Social dance group, however, so I'm not sure I'll be able to attend. Figured the least I can do is buy them some sweet treats to make up for it. That brings me to my next problem. I know what Lulu likes best, but Sayla's a different story.
Hello there.
Ooh, macarons. You know, for the longest time, I didn't know there's like a difference between like macarons and macaroons. Like, fucking, it's like, yeah, I felt silly like once like one of my friends corrected me and I was like, wait, what? And then I looked it up, I was like, wait, they are different. I mean, of course they look different, but like when you don't remember and you just like look at the word, I'm like, oh, right.
Thank you.
Hecking, one letter difference. It won't be long now before spring arrives. This year we plan to get into the spirit by offering a bevy of limited time sweets exclusive to the season. What's more, the confection our store proposed was so well received that headquarters is working to add it to our line of merchandise. Imagining how the final product will look on shelves has me giddy with anticipation.
You'll also find the Burn store, a movie theater, boutiques, and other various shops.
I did a great deal of shopping at the department store and the mall. I'm rather tired from all this walking around, but that's nothing a sweet delicious cake from Quincy Parlor can't fix. I know it's nearly time for dinner, but I'm making my policy to eat sweets whenever I feel the need.
It's no surprise that President Grandpa still came out on top in the end. But in my view, Senator Ryan still made an adequate showing, enough to serve as a stepping stone toward the next election, at least. What are your thoughts?
I'd have to agree. He provided some very practical views on international cooperation. It definitely bears considering, especially as Calvard's influence continues to expand beyond its borders. Perhaps this will serve as a call to action for the public to consider the course of our nation.
I feel very much the same. And while he may not speak for the Republican Party as a whole, the way he cut straight to the heart of the matter was something to behold. This will likely lead to increased support for Senator Ryan's stances among our younger and mid-career colleagues. And that in turn could give him a window to break away from the more fringe elements of the party. We at the Tower Times will certainly have to keep a close watch on him. Speaking of Senator Ryan, he's been away for quite a while now. Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. A call came in from a relative of his while you were away, so we stepped outside to take it. Most likely it's going on longer than expected. The two were estranged for quite some time, as I understand it. Yeah, we heard all about the McDowell backstory.
I see. It must be the Crossbellin side of the family.
Alrighty.
Oh, excuse me. Okay, and is that about it for everyone here? Yep. Also, double checking the Mariengarten. Like, there wasn't anything new that came up, right?
Okay, it's time for some fun. Anything you want?
Let's see, anything new? Yeah, no, we're still on like this tier stuff here. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep holding off. And given that we got a lot of our upgrades out of the way, like, no real need to farm up Sepith at this point. Oh yeah, you need to work on like Celeste and everything here. I guess I'll just crank this up. Maybe S-Craft as well. S-Craft as well. Fuck it.
Let's give it some more firepower.
Alright, now for the observation deck.
Welcome to the Trion Mall. Here you'll find Trion Tower, one of Edith. Trion Tower.
We've been planning to hold an event to introduce the constellations in preparation for summer. In all the Republic, Trion Tower is the one place that's closest to the sky. The event's sure to make for a wonderful experience. The materials aren't quite ready yet, but I can't help being excited for it. Honestly, it's even had me looking at the stars more often.
Please relax and enjoy the heavenly view.
Oh. Hello. I mean, I know that we already have Judith in the party, but maybe just have her on leader position here. Hey Nina, you here all by yourself? Oh, hello everyone. Yes, I am. Judith already knows considering we live in the same building, but my apartment's actually pretty close to Trion Tower. That's why I come out here to take breaks sometimes. It makes for a nice change of scenery.
Trion Tower's observation deck stands
Plus,
200 feet
there's some
apart,
things you don't notice when you're on everyone else's level,
panoramic view of the entire capital.
such as the city lights below us. Every single one that is a testimony to someone else's existence.
Observation deck will remain
Just
open.
look at how many people
Feel free
there
to
are.
take in the view of the city at night.
The city truly is wonderful, don't you think? And yet, it's steeped in so much sin. Nina? That was awfully strange.
Hey, is everything okay? You're sounding pretty sentimental tonight. Oh, I'm sure she's stuck in method acting mode.
It can be kind of hard to leave a character when you're deep, right? When you're deep, right, Nina? Yes, I apologize. I hadn't meant to worry you.
Trion Tower's
Oh, but never mind me. I was so scared for you all after seeing the news this morning.
Hey, changing the topics, aren't we? But yeah, wait. Steeped in so much sin. Like, oh my god, what is... I really wonder what the mystery is behind Nina, because like... Oh man, well, I want to see like much later in, because definitely not gonna reveal it like right now.
The sun is setting on
Well, at least everyone seems to have made it out alright. I'm so relieved.
Feel free to take
Please,
the view of
try
the
to be
city
more
at night.
cautious in the future.
Sorry, I didn't think you'd be so worried for us.
I would have contacted you earlier, but we never really got the chance, so yeah, sorry. But anyway, I'm just glad to see you working so hard. Just make sure not to push yourself, alright? Of course. Thank you for your concern, Judith. Considering it ended in me getting to see you all, I'd say tonight's trip to the observation deck was well worth it. Everyone, I know you're very brave and resourceful, but
Tower's observation
promise me,
deck stands
you'll take care of yourselves, okay?
200 feet above
Yeah, we promise, alright?
providing a
You're such a worry word sometimes.
entire capital.
Some kid dropped his juice in front of our stall earlier. He went over to the binoculars, so I figured I'd give him another one. But these heights are killer, man, alright? But these heights are killer, man!
Alright, calm down. You can do this, Dennis.
Enjoy the heavenly
Hi there,
view.
come again.
What a beautiful night.
Wait, who... Oh!
Sorry to keep you waiting, Julieta. I totally lost track of time while I was shopping. Oh, it's fine. I'm used to it at this point. Besides, I like spending time on the observation deck. Were you thinking up some more stories for your picture books? Yep, today was about a country girl who had a fated encounter with a handsome prince in the big city. Oh, how very romantic. You'll have to tell me all about it when we get home. Sure thing, yay!
Observation deck will remain open.
For some reason, my imagination runs especially well when I'm here on the observation deck. Mommy and my friends at Sunday school really like it when I tell them all the stories I come up with. Heh. That's probably why I like making picture books so much. My daughter is so creative. I'm not sure where she gets it from, but you won't find me complaining. She has a rare gift. I want to help her try and develop it as much as I can. Oh dear, it's getting awfully late, isn't it? We need to get home so I can make dinner. My little girl must be starving. I'm gonna whip up something extra nice just for her.
Feet arch above ground level, providing a panoramic view of the entire capital. The sun
Alright, double checking. Alright, we still need to see the movies. Because I feel like I'm gonna forget if I don't see them now. Alright, let me make a save here. And where's our connection so far versus who has seen what movie? Let's see, Agnes is getting pretty close to 4-star along with Elaine. I mean, at this point I should probably just focus on getting some core members up to max right now. Yeah, no, I don't think Renee's available if I remember correctly, and Nadia, Swin aren't really available right now. Yeah, I think I'll probably just hard focus with the movies at this point, getting Agnes and Elaine up to 4-star if possible. Assuming the movie that's being displayed right now actually grants them points. Let's do 100 Days.
Will soon begin.
What was it, 100 Days? Yeah. 100 Days, and then
If you have a ticket, please.
Elaine. There we go. I know they had unique dialogue and everything, or like, you know, everyone has their own like little critiques or spiel about the movie, but we've seen like the movie a bajillion times.
Trion Tower.
Or not a bajillion times, but it's like we've seen it once already. I mean, that. Okay, so that is it for Trion Tower. Let us go to the Grand Circuit
Go, go, go!
and see what business we got here. And ooh, a little sub-event here. Oh. Oh. I can see by that slouch over in the distance. Alright, hold on real quick. You know I gotta bring them in. Ren, alright. Oh. Yep. Everyone's here. Well, isn't this a surprise? Oh, for the love of Adios. This is a rather unusual place for a gathering of rogues. I'm at a loss for words. Hey, what's up, Arkrad? Have you been getting yourself into all kinds of trouble lately? Attaboy. It's been close to a week since our last meeting, no? You all look awfully exhausted. Have you fallen victim to the post-vacation blues? Yeah, I guess. Hey, wait a sec. We aren't here for a small talk. What on earth are you people doing here? Aha! You should see the looks on your. You should see the looks on your stupid faces. It's priceless. Also, man, that dessert. Wait, that tall glass dessert that he's got right there. Nah, it's an overreaction to seeing a couple of assassins chilling in a public place. That girl is like shockingly calm compared to a lot of my brother. I don't see the Oathbreaker anywhere. Yeah, I'm guessing you punks aren't planning to start shit, right? Well, if you're just here to enjoy the local delicacies, that's fine. Oh, Ix gets a pass because he's just having some dessert. From one sweet enjoy to another, huh? Hey, Windrunner. Babysitting by Dire Dad and Butterfly Mom. Good picks, by the way. The rich cocoa float and the blue cream. Oh my god, man. Good picks, by the way. The rich cocoa float and the blue cream and chocolate rose soda are this place's hidden gems. The hell you are going on about? I just picked this at random. Oh, you like sweets too? A fellow sweets buff. Wait, now. We are not bonding over this. I've got some questions, and I want answers. First off, why the hell are you four in the capital? As direct as always. Since when did you have a sweet tooth? Since forever? You only just noticed now? Wait, so the Oathbreaker willingly went back to the society? And he's meeting with his upper echelons? Echelons? Said upper echelons are called the Anguis, and there are 6 currently among their rank. Dire Dad is slowing the uptake. Yeah, it's like, wait a second, it should be like common knowledge now. That's correct.
The final seat has been vacant for the past 2.5 years. Well, I may have mentioned this on the island, but my dear Harwood has been a little too naughty this time. We enforcers aren't required to apologize when we act out of line, but the same can't be said of the people of his station. Till that guy's done a code tone before his master, Lucrezia and I are still stuck running a daycare with these little brats. Ugh, why are we stuck doing the grunt work? Should have given this job to that ogre girl and that golden retriever of a prince. Aww. Shirley and, oh fuck, what was his name again? I'm trying to remember right now. Oh my god. My memory is so bad right now. Come on, brain. Oh my god. Okay, wait. Dude, my mind is drawing so much of a blank. I've been waiting for his ass to fucking show up, and now I can't even remember his name. Okay, come on, brain. You can remember. Come on, think back to Cold Steel. What was his name again? Oh my god, I can't remember. Hold on, I'm trying to remember some previous scenes so in my mind so I can like see what character would say what. What was his name again? Oh, what was his name again? Oh, fuck, dude. Okay, I get it. You could have at least waited until I asked before you start dropping the letters. Yeah, Cedric. Like, come on. Like, at least go with the common courtesy thing of waiting for the streamer to ask. Like, I'm trying to rack my brain over it to test my own, like, memory. He must be talking about that crazy strong warrior from the Red Constellation. There isn't a Jaeger alive who doesn't know that Corps' name. I've heard about a runaway prince before. Red Constellation? A runaway prince? What in the heck are you guys going on about? Well, my take, I think this kind of gig is perfect for a couple of old has-been enforcers like you. Oh hey, I gotta ask, why are you babysitting us anyway? It's not like we're related to that hairy old fart. The only reason we haven't bailed is because we haven't been paid yet. As soon as the check clears, we're blowing this crapsicle stand. That is perfectly fine by me, but until that moment arrives, we will be keeping you company. Trust me, I'd rather be doing literally anything else. You kids are annoying as hell. I totally get why you guys want to, or would want to give them a piece of your mind, but if you raise even a finger to them, I'll have to break your arm. Sorry, I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. Yeah, whatever. We got bigger fish to fry.
The floor is all yours. What you do from here is none of my concern. So go nuts. I'm curious whether your scheme will play out like you think it will. Should make for an interesting watch.
You're 120 hours on to Daybreak and you're not even done. Yeah, I hear, yeah. Like, even beyond Act 3, I would assume there's still like a fair chunk as well, so it's just like, ooh. But yeah, like, considering all the bullshit I've been having to deal with for the past couple weeks. Like, yeah, finally, so glad to be slowly chipping away at this again. You just gotta keep at it. Speaking of bigger fish, the Oathbreaker has been playing ball with the Garden Master since Nemeth, right? He did say that he'd step aside that one time. Well, to my knowledge, he's out of action for now. But I wouldn't take an Oathbreaker at his word. Heck, for all we know, he might even have your precious 3 and 9 under his thumb. What? No! Like I said, you can never run from your past. It'll stalk you to the ends of the earth. The old 3's made himself into another man's puppet, and the old 9's chasing a guy who tossed her aside like yesterday's garbage. Tell me, does that sound like a happy life? Sure doesn't to me. Okay, Ix, you made your point. Oh my goodness. Huh. Say what you will, they will find happiness someday. I haven't known them for long, but even I was struck by how close a bond those two share. It's true that they hit a roadblock. In fact, we all have obstacles in our path right now, but we will overcome ours, and Swin and Nadia will overcome theirs. I'm saying it was a missed opportunity to say barrier. Sounds like you guys know about all the shit that's going down in the capital. Too bad Mommy and Daddy's got you grounded. Have fun watching us kick ass from your little playpen. Yeah, we'll put on one heck of a show, one that you're not allowed to take part in. Heh. I didn't even have to chime in. Ah, shut up! This mushy will overcome everything in our way talk is always makes me want to barf. Keep your puke to yourself, Ix. So wait, Trails from Zero was like 179 hours New Game Plus and Azure's 140 hours with regular New Game. It's reaching Azure numbers. It was wonderful to reach like Cold Steel 4 Reverie numbers. Oh god. Anyway, I think you people are all bark and no bite, but if you want to try and prove me wrong, be my guest. I'm interested to see what ending you and the other 3 and 9 will reach. Whether it's a happily ever after, or one that leads straight to the grave. Well, technically both, considering good bad ends. As for us, the life we led was filled with killing, and more killing. It wasn't a particularly good life, nor a bad one. But now that it's over, I don't really know where we'll go from here. I haven't given our future much thought. Yorda? That's fine. For now, you can just kick back, relax, munch on the finest sweets in the capital while we do our thing. Once the Oathbreaker's back, you're free to put in some 4 SPGs with me. I'd happily take them on. Only condition is that the rowdy little punk has to chill the heck out. What? You think we give you a request? You must be totally blitzed if you think we do that. Hard pass. Actually, I may consider if you tell me where to find some other good sweets. And then the two bonded over sweets anyways. What? You're still here? Sure, it'll be tough to pull a fast one with the sitters here, but keeping us on the leash won't change how things turn out. Someone born from the darkness will stick out like a sore thumb in a world of light. Learning that is only a matter of time. But hey, no skin off my nose. Hate to break it to you, but darkness and light don't matter a bit. Extending a hand from between them is what we Spriggans do. Oh, and generally speaking, blabbing away when I never even asked only shows how much you care inside. Tuh, you really know how to rile a guy up. So, you must be a regular here, the way you knew there were hidden menu items. Yep, I've already had a taste of every dessert this place has to offer, secret or otherwise. Speaking of hidden menu items, I've got another one for you, the cheese foam frap. It's rich in flavor with a depth of sweetness that will keep you coming back for more. Try it next time. If you haven't already, you won't regret it. Your Cold Steel 4 was 145 hours New Game Plus New Game only with True End. I think because of, well, I mean, there's also streamer pacing we also got to consider here, but I think with streamer pace and everything, where's my... yeah, 283 hours with streamer pacing. You haven't completed Reverie, but you do grind and play a lot? Oh, like, Have you... Wait, when you say you haven't completed Reverie, like, have you finished, like... What part of the story have you finished up to?
Wow, you're definitely no poser. I'll keep your wreck in mind. Can we wrap the Sweet Tooth seminar and go already?
You're at pre-Babel prep? Ah.
I'm told that calamity has struck your place of work. Yeah, my baby on wheels got totaled too.
Won't be able to do any decent business for a while thanks to that.
I remember my last visit there. It truly is a shame.
Luca grew a heart all of a sudden.
A shame I wasn't there to see it burn to the ground, that is.
Shut the fuck up. So wait, the first game to burn out because every battle was cheesing? I mean... Precision repetition. Yeah, I mean like, well, assuming you're doing like Abyss or whatever. Yeah, it does get kind of old, but I mean, still kind of have my fun with it.
I knew there'd be a catch. And though your office was reduced to cinders, the first floor is hardly damaged at all. That, darlings, is a mark of a professional. Why, it's almost artistic. That's a unique perspective, to put it kindly.
Very well.
Now that I think about it, letting you wander around the capital is like letting a fox loose in a chicken coop. Anyone pushes me, I'll push back. But I got no interest in picking fights with weaklings. If Gina were around though, we'd already be at it. Please find a nice vacant lot away from the civies before you duke it out. Don't get your panties in a twist. I'll settle the score with him eventually, but it ain't gonna be today. That's funny. The immovable aside, you don't seem like the type to be so courteous about putting off a grudge match 12 years in the making.
Oh yeah? And what do you know about it?
Well, beyond the basics, not much. But I did spend over half a year in Long Lie.
Well, ain't that a happy coincidence? We can have you stand witness when our showdown finally happens.
With every fiber of my being, hell no.
Come on in and eat your fill.
Aslan's so nice, and such a gentleman too. I spotted him earlier, and when our eyes met, he nodded right at me. No wonder his fan base has been on the rise.
Nothing compares to a nice frothy beer in the cool night air. You can get as loud as you want here too. Let it out and whoop it up. Wah ha ha.
My stuff can't be beat.
Burgers.
I'll be waiting.
Man, speaking of burgers, it's always so funny when I was watching Free Run earlier, how ridiculously big the burgers are. Like, it is like burgers the size of your head. And I'm just like, bro, I wish I had that shit. Premium BLT burger.
Who are you?
Oh, wait.
Can't be beat. I'll be waiting for you.
Am I going? Wait. What did I just? Wait, time request? Wait. Wait, why does it go back here? What the fuck? Oh, so I already had the...
Come on in and eat. My stuff can't be beat.
Wait.
I'll be waiting.
Am I going crazy?
Who are you?
Oh, wait, no, I was thinking about something else. Okay, never mind.
I couldn't manage another sip once I heard all the crashing and screaming from the track yesterday. That there weren't any casualties is a miracle, so tonight, I'm gonna honor it by making up for the drinks I missed out on. Okay, wait, hold up real quick. Which button was it again? Huh. Yesterday's race turned into a disaster. Now the finals are postponed until further notice. Maybe on pins and needles, why don't they? Oi. If there was ever a time for it, or ever a time to drink, it's now. I mean, what else are we supposed to do? The final race of the Z1 Grand Prix is postponed, and they don't even know for how long. I gotta get my racing fixed. Well, not tonight, obviously. Knock back too many for that. You're definitely looking sloshed. Try not to go too hard, you hear? Lucky I need you to tell me that. Anyway, word is the CID rounded up all the jerks who put us into this fiasco to begin with. That's worth raising a toast for. Here's hoping they get the Z1 Grand Prix rescheduled ASAP. You know, we never did get to settle the score with Lucio and his crew. My cowboy just got a pretty sweet tune-up, so I might just ask him for a rematch. Then I'll have that and the Z1 Grand Prix to look forward to. Normally we'd be celebrating the close of the Z1 Grand Prix, but that went out of the window after what happened yesterday. They did manage to nab all the terrorists though, and the race is already slated to be rescheduled. And best of all, Maxim and Aslan made it out alright. Fingers crossed they tear up the track more than ever next time. Oh boy! Everybody's drowning their sorrows in drink. Alcohol doesn't really agree with me though, so I usually just stick with mocktails and soft drinks. It really has been one hell of a day though. Fast forward to now and all of a sudden we're palling it up with high bloods. Best case scenario, the Z1 Grand Prix will get to end on a good note too. Well, ain't this just the pits, and not just the racing kind either. I can't believe those crazy maniacs got the Z1 postponed. We spent the rest of the day burning rubber to blow off steam. It really worked up a thirst though. So we came back for some drinks. Still not enough to kill the pain though. I know. Hiatus or Hyatt? You know, I'm still torn on how the fuck you pronounce his name. You and me are gonna ride that Ferris wheel together. They won't care if I had a few pints, right? Are you serious? Of course they will. You're placid out of your mind. So what if I've been drinking? If I say I'm going on that thing, then that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, I ride around on four wheels all the time. How bad can one giant one be? Oh boy. Good job, see? I knew you could do it. Oh, what could I say? You taught me well. Bet you barely got a few steps up. Yesterday's debacle blindsided us completely. Not once did we expect terrorists to infiltrate the raceway. It makes me ashamed to call myself a security guard. Oh, we actually can enter. Oh, there are people here. I've noticed Maxim isn't flirting with you anymore, Leslie. That obvious, huh? We were never a thing though, so it's whatever. Believe it or not, I heard he's actually dropped the whole Playboy routine altogether. I guess that means I'll have to set my sights on Aslan instead. Really now? He seems a bit too straight-laced to bite that apple.
Well,
What about you, Lin Mei? Are anybody you're pining for or after? Not especially, but if I did, I'd want them to have eyes for me and me alone. Someone from the pit crews could probably fit that bill better than any racer. Those anti-immigration thugs tampered with our vehicle yesterday and left us none the wiser. It just makes me want to kick myself for letting it happen. Aslan's already moved on though, so I guess I can't stay sour about it forever. The whole team's gotta be in top form if we want to help Inger win this. I owe a great debt to the CID for saving my life at yesterday's race. The whole incident has caused nothing but trouble, though for Maxim, but trouble though, for Maxim, the fans, and so many others. I also regret not being able to settle my rivalry with Maxim on the track. Still, they said they'll be setting up for a rematch in the near future. I'm determined to polish my skills in the time leading up to it. That'll be my way of repaying everyone for the kindness. I couldn't just sit around and do nothing, knowing my rematch against Maxim is on the horizon. Before I knew it, my feet had brought me to the Grand Circuit all on their own. For now, I'll check in with Rodney and the crew. I want to see what I can do to further polish my skills. Oh yeah, is there anything here? No. You're friends of Maxim Mugen, right? The speedway is closed today, but in this case, we can make an exception. Feel free to head in whenever you like. You again? Was our ill-fated encounter in Tharbad not enough? Huh, I could say the same, Dahar. You only wish I'd chased your tail like a smitten little pup. Exactly what did you come here today for, anyhow? Or do I even need to ask? I have a sinking feeling that our purposes are identical, save for your relations with Valis. Well, would you look at that? Both of us were thinking of investing in the same market. What a kick in the head. Indeed, especially since I presumed you would be fixated solely on Valis' local commerce. As it currently stands, however, I wouldn't bat an eye if we came face to face in a business setting. Just like old times, eh? Could be worse, I suppose. But make no mistake, I've got every intention of using you as a stepping stone when the chips are down. Oh, that won't be enough to daunt me. If it's a challenge you want, it's a challenge you'll receive. Huh.
Very well.
Oh my god. Does he truly believe I'm foolish enough to invest in nothing more than Valis' trade in mines? What an insult. But oh well. Locking horns in the same field after all this time should be entertaining enough. The frequency with which you keep chancing upon one another has risen to a ridiculous degree. As a nobleman of Elsheim, I won't suffer this cad's disrespect for our Grand Prince. But perhaps this would be an opportune way to take our feud in a more constructive direction. So the final race has been delayed to a later date. My dream of a miraculous Red Star victory lives on. I beg to differ. Aslan is going to clinch it for Inger this time around. Pfft, as if Maxim could ever lose. Etos has us in the bag, for real, or guaranteed. Oh, are these two gonna go on the Ferris wheel? Very sly of you, Munt, getting our fathers to accidentally run into one another like this. And now we get to have a moment together too. Elsheim provides funding for the Z1, so it only makes sense that Valis would that Valis would take note of it as well. And that's just one of the many business ventures I can see our fathers having a shared interest in. It isn't hard to imagine what we can lead them into with a few shows in the right direction. Heh, I knew I was right to put my faith in you, Munt. That said, who could have guessed our fathers were friendly rivals when they were younger? It came as a shock for me too, but the important thing is that we can use it to our advantage. Harkening back to the mutual zeal they stoked in the past should make them a little more flexible. It's all uphill from here though. Our fathers will only come around if both sides stand to gain. Oh, I'm sure it'll happen eventually as long as we work together. Wait, hold on real quick. Okay. We just had to keep at it, one step at a time. I'm right there with you. And maybe someday we'll get to be with each other for real. Ooh. For now, we'll just have to steer our fathers toward having a change of heart. Maybe then I can lay the groundwork for me and Kalia to be together someday. I never imagined we could have so much sway over our family affairs. Still, as much as I want to do something about our father's squabbling, Munt seems particularly invested in it. Perhaps there's a hidden motivation for that. Yesterday was a grim reminder of how dangerous the Zenith 1 can be. It didn't seem to frighten my grandson much, but I'm getting second thoughts about supporting his dream of becoming a racer. Race car drivers are so cool. They put their lives on the line every second they're on the track. I can't wait to be one. Then I'll feel the rush of the all-out. Wait. I can't wait to be one. Then I'll get to feel the rush of an all-out deathmatch too. Yoki, this ain't no twisted metal here. I highly recommend going on the Ferris wheel after dark. Seeing Edith's nightscape sprawl out beneath you is just beautiful. It's odd though. That same scenery feels a lot more depressing when I'm riding alone on the clock.
Very well.
Aw. Those anti-immigration terrorists are totally out of control. I mean, come on! They ruined the Z1 Grand Prix, all for their stupid cause. This is serious business here. One wrong step and we could have been toast. When everything went wrong at yesterday's race, my heart almost stopped on the spot. Good thing Aslan wasn't hurt, otherwise it would have shattered instead.
Welcome to the official Z1 shop.
A tire's grip is proportional to the amount of surface area that comes into contact with the ground. That's why the ones on Z1 cars don't have any grooves. They only work on highly maintained racetracks though. You can never get the same level of performance on the public street. Oh hey, look at who it is. Actually, let me go switch into lane for this.
Here at the Grand Circuit gift shop.
Oh, it's Elena and the Arkwright Solutions team. We heard about what happened. Yeah, who would have thought that the Kruger and Barduga would be starting fights in the capital? I mean, I guess I can understand why it all went down, but cleanup's been a real bitch. Well, thank you both for all your hard work. I'm sure you must have been busy with other things as well. Oh no, it was nothing really. Well, I'm not Alvis, but we do what we have to do, you know? Yeah, really. This is all my fault, huh? Allow me to offer my apologies as well. Hey, we know you two weren't really the ones behind it all. Plus, it's not like there were any civilian casualties either. Yeah, I have to say, that part was pretty impressive. Not to say it still wasn't bad, but anyway, we've been doing some investigating around town as part of the cleanup effort, just to make sure we didn't miss anything strange. So try and rest easy tonight, okay? You'll probably need all the strength you can get tomorrow. Don't know how much rest we can manage with the fearsome foursome sitting outside. Well, they don't seem to be up to anything malicious, so we can probably just leave them be. Right. Thank you once again, Alvis, Regina. Yes, we really appreciate it. Of course. And if anything else pops up, feel free to give us a ring. Sucks what happened at the race yesterday. And since the CID had the whole investigation on lockdown, we couldn't even do anything to help. You know, I just had a thought. Don't they usually sell limited edition souvenirs based on whoever wins the Z1 wins a Grand Prix? I wonder what they'll do now. Oh, that's right. You're a big car guy too, ain't ya? Or aren't ya? Were you rooting for Lino yesterday? That a problem? Look, I know he's not as big as he used to be, but when I was a kid, there was this racer named Carlos. We don't exactly have time for a trip down memory lane right now, Alvis. Don't you want to check around the circuit for some leads? Oh yeah, let's look by the Ferris wheel too. Good idea. No time to waste then. Yes, we need to investigate the Ferris wheel. Yeah. It would seem they have a pleasant evening ahead. Well, guess we all need a breather every once in a while. Smooth. The authorities are on high alert at the moment. Can't say I blame them given what happened today. We've been keeping an eye out for suspicious characters too, of course. But we haven't really spotted any on our usual patrol routes. That's why we came here instead. After all, there are a lot of places to hide at the Grand Circuit, like the Ferris wheel, or behind the rock wall. Maybe I'm just imagining things, but I feel like me and Alvis have been flirting a lot tonight. No, you're just being a good coworker. It's not that deep, Regina. I don't think I've ever seen her so conflicted before. Nah, don't worry. I'm sure she'll be just fine. Also, Regina, what do you mean you haven't seen anyone suspicious on your usual routes? Like, hello? They're just having desserts and drinks right over here. Huh, what's up? Why are you guys looking at me like that? Anyway, we'll take things from here, Elaine. You just make sure to rest up for tomorrow. Once we're finished here, I should look over the requests we have on the back burner. I gotta do everything I can. That includes looking back at what happened today. I've made up my mind. From now on, I'm shelving my trains and collecting Model Z1 cars instead. The guy in the leather, Lucio, he told me to trust my gut, and so that's what I'm gonna do. You're just pushing sales onto you. It turns out working to earn your keep ain't too bad. Race, ethnicity, social class, none of that makes a difference when it comes to good, honest labor. Perhaps I've had things all wrong this whole time.
You're free to look around.
A lighter for Renee.
Come back whenever.
Oh, wrong button.
Launching planner.
I'll gladly take that off your hands.
There we go.
Here at the Grand Circuit Gift Shop, you can find all manner of
Alright, that seems to be about it for the Grand Circuit. And that leaves all the other places here, so let's go do Great Tower, Station Street, Old Town. Let's go do Tyrell District.
Well then, shall we?
Oh my god. Alright.
Honestly, Kirk, I come to see you after finishing up my shift, and there you are gloating away. There's nothing wrong with celebrating a victory, but that's no reason to trash talk the other side. I have to admit though, I'm impressed at how good you've gotten at basketball. Drop it already, would ya? I wasn't even rubbing it in that hard. I can't believe she got the jump on me, and on my way back from our match against the Tyrell crew too. Still too cool to listen to your sister, huh? Forget it then. That's not what I came to talk to you about. Are you busy on the 12th next month? There's somewhere I wanted to take you. Sorry, Lucia, but I'm already booked for that day. My team's counting on me, you know? I can't just bail on them. Oh, I see. That's too bad. I was really hoping it could stir some motivation in you. Maybe I should just go by myself. That way I can at least tell him about it. I get that Lucia and my dad are just trying to look out for me, but I've already thought things through. If they keep butting in, it'll throw me off my game. I really thought this could be a good opportunity for Kirk, but oh well. Still, he's definitely mellowed out, and it's not like this is the last chance I'll ever get. Maybe I should just take a step back and let him grow up at his own pace.
Please step on up.
You turned down a promotion? Why would you do such a thing?
Well, it was a pretty high-paced job they were offering. I'd be establishing trade routes halfway across the continent. I figured maybe my leaving wouldn't be harsh on you two if I could take you back to our homeland. But then you mentioned how you've gotten used to life in the Republic, so I thought it might be nice to spend time with my family instead.
Darling, you did that for us? But doesn't that mean you'll be at a standstill in your company?
I'm sure there'll be plenty more opportunities in the future, don't worry. But when it comes to, when it comes to time for family, I'll never let the chance pass by me again. So, would you be willing to stay in the Republic with me?
Of course, my love. Was there ever any doubt? Yay, I love spending time with you, Papa. Now the Republic will be even more fun. I worried that I wouldn't be able to, acclimate to the Republic back when we first moved. But eventually, I managed to settle in. Better yet, my husband will finally be living under the same roof with us again. Perhaps we have Arusha to thank for keeping our family together. We're all gonna live together from now on, just like we did in Alsheim. Maybe now my daddy can take me to see all the cool places that are there in Calvard.
Who would have thought they'd be so happy about me turning down a promotion? I'm glad I did though. If the two of them really have gotten used to life here, then maybe our good old days as a family aren't far behind.
Welcome! Please stop by again!
April is almost upon us. The season of chance encounters and tearful goodbyes. Some students graduate while others are freshly enrolled. Either way, it tugs at the heartstrings. This time of year always reminds me of the value there is in interacting with those who visit my cafe. How much comfort have I been able to provide to those setting off on a new journey? How much will I be able to provide to those who come to start one? My thoughts inevitably turn to such questions. When you run a cafe as long as I have, you can't help but develop a parental affection for the students and other regulars who stop by. I look after and support them in the best way I can, pouring my heart into granting them a moment of repose. I'm sure each of my predecessors cared for the customers of their days and ages in much the same way. Okay, more importantly, where's Kageyoshi? Where's the kitty?
Take wing and soar above the court. Blaze a trail for those who follow.
Camera, work with me here. I can't see what Kageyoshi was meowing about. And what should I find but an arrest in progress? What's more, the man they cuffed is a con artist the police had on their wanted list for ages now. I can't believe they just caught him. How did it even happen? Wait, don't tell me. Did you sense this coming all along?
The story of blood-stained earth. And of how a young band of soldiers.
Oh, Kageyoshi, I knew you'd come through.
Now play.
So we got the school students here. Maybe I'll switch back in Ren for this. I don't think she'll have exact dialogue for students, but let's see. Oh, hey Agnes. Hi, sorry I couldn't accept your invite. I know this get-together was supposed to double as a school festival meeting. I see the boys split off into their own group. Hey, nothing wrong with spending some quality time with the guys once in a while, right? That's what being a teenager is all about after all. What they said. Eating alone is fine, but having company does make the food taste better. Chew or speak, Edmund, pick one. Sorry about that. I'll catch you up on anything we discuss later. You just focus on your part-time job for now. I will. Thank you, Albert. Lau has the right of it. All work and no play, as they say. Yeah, this is a good opportunity for us guys to bond more. Gotta say though, Julian here's the man. What he did yesterday will stick with me for life. I mean, come on! Working with the CID to capture a terrorist cell at the Z1 Grand Prix? It's straight up wild! Even I almost started getting hard eyes over him. I'm a part of an event we're holding at a cafeteria. I racked up a lot of experience doing food crawls, so guess I'll draw from that for the finishing touches. Hey Agnes! Hi Odette! I see the girls split off into their own group. Well, duh! Some things you just can't talk about when there's boys around. Thelma's really in the loop when it comes to this kind of dirt. Dirt on what exactly? There, Sigourney. You'll catch up in no time. Anyway, everyone's finally settled on what direction they're taking for the school festival events. I know it can't be easy to balance all the stuff with your part-time job, but the final stretch is coming up. We're gonna need all hands on deck to get through it. Right, I won't let you down. There's still a lot to hash out, but I won't stress as long as we know we're going with this. The final stretch is coming up, so make sure to get some rest in while you can, Agnes. Thanks, Odette. I'll try. Between my indie movie and helping the student council, I've got a ton going on, but the light at the end of the tunnel is finally in sight. So tonight, I'm gonna eat, drink, and chat it up, then catch a late night screening for the cherry on top. You've always got energy to spare, Shinyon. I kind of forget the actual pronunciation for her name. I think that was it. Glad to hear I got the student council's permission to go nosing around in people's business now. But don't worry, I promise I'll still make time to ask Arya for advice tonight. This is gonna be so much fun.
3-point heat. Now
I was so sure the school festival would be out of my element back when Thelma convinced me to volunteer. It turned out to be a great experience, though. I feel so accomplished already, and the event isn't even here yet.
Very well.
We embarked on a journey to reclaim what was rightfully ours. The saga of Ravana, the return of the key. Now.
Wait a second. You still had dialogue.
You don't suppose this little guy really does have a sixth sense, do you? Maybe I should start putting him to use then. I mean, there's only so much excitement poring over pages can bring me.
To Aaron, Aaron just like trying to phase through the table right now.
I can't speak for anyone else, but it's my belief that the performing arts will diversify quite a bit moving forward. Both the models I work with and other forms of entertainment such as idols are sure to grow in fame and popularity. The question then is how to find the unpolished gems among the masses. No doubt it'll require us to view people from a variety of angles, more so than we already do. Perhaps it's time I found some new inspiration and broadened my aesthetic perspective.
Oh. Damn. If only the police weren't here.
Well done, officers. Can't believe you managed to nab the guy without any backup. I mean, the guy's completely changed his appearance, too. None of the new details are even out yet. You guys are role models for sure. Anyway, you two go on ahead. Well, we should be okay to deal with the rest, alright? It was sort of an accident, though. Of course, we're always on the lookout, but... No way I can tell him the truth. I mean...
Oh my god.
I mean, who would have thought the suspect would be some guy at a matchmaking party? Oh, don't be so modest, Karen. She's always been adept at using her observational skills. Got a pretty good memory, too.
Hey, Seneca. Have I heard of the hecking cool unknown game known as Doom the Dark Ages trademark ? No, I haven't. Nah, just kidding. But yeah, I mean, I know I know like a fair amount of people are hype about it and I think it's out right now, right? But not really too interested. I mean, I'd probably like to play like some of the older Doom games first before dipping my toes into the rest of the newer Doom games. I mean, you know, bare minimum like 2016 or something like that, but like, I mean, just not any real immediate interest personally. But I mean, like, you know, it does look fun and all, but just like considering all like what's on my bucket list and considering that Dark Ages is, you know, brand spanking new, it's gonna be that premium price of like $60 or whatever. You haven't played a Bethesda game in forever. I mean, it's more id Software than anything, like, even though Bethesda, you know. Actually, wait, let me double check real quick. Oh, it's $70. I was like, wait, $60. I was like, wait. Oh, the stream thumbnails I saw were because of the stupid fucking early advanced access edition thing. Oh, fuck that practice so much, dude. But yeah, like, except for very specific game series that I'm particularly invested in, the Trail series, yeah, I really should stop buying games at like 60, or new games that release at like $60, even like 30-ish bucks at this point. Like, there are a lot of games out there that I can still, that are like easily available to buy and play and everything that I haven't gotten around to in a long time. Because like, we got like, there's like one game that I had my eyes on, or only recently because I just saw some streams of it, like just a little while ago, like Alone in the Dark, like the early games, not like whatever new Alone in the Dark games are out there, because I heard they're all quite bad, but like I'm talking about like the 92 ones, and it looking old and jank as shit, and it's on GOG for like $6 for the trilogy. I'm like, oh, Like we can go struggle through that. Like I'm kind of considering buying it and saving it for a rainy day for just doing some like one-shot stuff with, or just fucking around with it. Because like I watched like an hour or two of it and I'm like, oh my god, this looks so like, if you thought that like the old Resident Evils like 1 through 3 were clunky just solely on the tank controls, from what I've seen in Alone in the Dark, it looks even more clunky than that. And I'm just like, oh dear god, I want to play that. And for $6 for 3 games, hell yeah, that's some value. Tank control's so fun. For me, I haven't really played too many games that have had actual tank or have had tank controls like that, except for games where you're literally controlling a tank. Like, but putting aside literal tank controls aside, in terms of like classic Resident Evil with its tank controls, I've never really played games that had that control scheme before, at least not to my recollection. It's always like something like OG Resident Evil 4. Although even in a way, you can kind of say OG Resident Evil 4 is like still tank controls too. It's just like third person tank controls because you can't strafe, if I remember correctly, right? You had to like, you still had to turn yourself around and do quick turns, or or what was it? You had to like look around with your mouse and everything too, but you couldn't just strafe. So yeah, there was that. But I don't know. I still kind of categorize it differently compared to like tank controls with fixed camera angles. I think like if I make it more specific like that, yeah, I haven't played like with tank controls with fixed camera angles like classic Resident Evil or Alone in the Dark from what I've saw. No strafing Resident 4 or 5. Yeah, man, that's kind of wild that there's no like strafe looking back at it. Like, I mean, I just kind of gotten used to the control scheme because, you know, you had no other choice. But yeah, when you kind of like look back at it, yeah, it's like, it's really weird how different a game feels from its movement and potential balance or design, just simply based on whether or not you're allowed to strafe. Because like, you'd be able to make more agile or smoother movements with strafing, but then you remove that and you give your players a lot less movement flexibility. So then enemies would have to be a lot more deliberately slower or have like, be able to miss more often because you just don't have that fine-tuned like go directly left or right kind of thing. You hate the water room in Resi 4? What was the water? Oh, the water room was that gigantic room with like the second floor archers and then people coming from 3 directions and everything with Ashley that you have to fucking guard. Yeah, like it was still just as bad in the remake. Like, especially when you play on professional, it was still just as bad. Leon, help! I was like, oh, shut up. I am beating this game and getting you that fucking knight armor because I can't fucking deal with that shit. It was bad even on normal. Yeah, like I was playing on like normal or hard or whatever, like on first playthrough, and it was on OG as well as like remake. Bro, that shit ass. Like, fuck that. Dude, oh my god. Especially when you're playing on professional, when you're limited on the amount of saves you can do, or you can do without knocking down your ranking. Like, you have to plan out your route on when you save, and I made fucking sure to make sure I save, like, just before that water room, because, oh my god, there are so many different opportunities for shit to go wrong, or like for you to just get like chain stunned by one dude with like an arrow flying your way. Oh my god. Fuck that room so much on any difficulty. You can't the tie room with a shotgun when you're able to do it. Oh my god, dude, that fucking water room, dude. The SL8 semi-rifle saved your ass. Oh yeah, like the semi-rifle is like the GOAT for for Resi 4. Although, if you're playing on controller though, fuck no. Like, unless like there's some really fine-tuned aim assist. Yeah, no, like I remember my friend, like watching my friend trying to play it the classic nostalgic way of playing with controller. Dude, trying to do those shooting galleries in Remake. Bro, he was struggling so hard and agonizing over it so much. I'm just like, bro, I was having trouble on some of them, even on keyboard at some points. How the fuck do you think you're gonna do it on controller? And I'm just like, bro, like you ain't gonna finish this shit. And he didn't, if I remember correctly. I think he gave up. I'm just like, dude, just switch your keyboard just this once. It's like, no, this is how we did it back then. It's like, come on. I'm just like, oh my god, dude. You gotta let go of the controller. Fuck nostalgia. Controller aim is shit. You did controller no aim assist? I mean, I applaud you. I no way I can do that shit. Like, I remember when I was playing Last of Us 1 and also 2, I guess. Like, I was playing, you know, because there was only controller, because, you know, this is before the PC ports. Like, I was playing with controller no aim assist. Bro, like, I felt so ashamed of myself in terms of shooting skill because I couldn't aim with the bow at all. But so many fucking times, like, I swear, if I just had a fucking mouse and keyboard, I'd be able to just blow through all the places I had trouble with. Because a lot of the time, I resorted to just either throwing explosives, the brick, or using melee on whatever enemies I could, just to not shoot, because I couldn't bear dealing with controller aim. Because, oh my god, like, unless they're literally just standing there doing nothing, like, maybe I'd have a chance of hitting the broadside of a barn on controller. Like, oh my god, it, like, controller aim is, like, I mean, I know that's exactly why aim assist, you know, is a thing, because of the imprecision from all the swaying and the having to, like, lift your thumb off the thumbstick, which kind of leads, like, to potential extra sway compared to, like, exact positioning of a cursor. But oh my god. So wait, Resi 5 controller has a laser, no crosshair. Oh yeah, at the very least, I mean, like, it's the same exact thing on with Resi 4 OG. Like, it's just whether your keyboard controller, it's instead of a cursor, it's the laser you have to guide around. Although I think I did with modern controls where I didn't have to, like, edge pan the camera to aim. Because, like, that was, like, the OG way. You had to, like, shift the laser to the edge of the screen to nudge it in different directions instead of having it fixed to the center. Sheva's bow for controller has no laser for controller, though. Was like, oh, Sheva's bow just had no guidance at all. Understandable, like, weapon-wise, but oh, damn. She probably recognized the guy from an old wanted poster or something. Don't worry, I won't tell them... Wait. I won't tell them you were focusing so hard on their faces because you wanted to know who was more handsome. Nancy, please! This group blind date was supposed to help me mentally reset, but what I got instead was a heroic escapade. Now my brain's stuck in work mode again. Wouldn't be surprised if it drove off all those hot guys too. The mouse has crosshair? Oh wait, does it for Resi 5 specifically, where it gives you the crosshair? Well, like, is it an actual, like, input-based thing, whether it does give you crosshair? Oh, that's actually kind of fucked then. Wait, what the heck? That's actually kind of dumb. That should not be a thing. The way Karen scrunched her face up against... Wait. The way Karen scrunched her face up before pouncing on that con artist was priceless. She was like a woman possessed. I haven't seen her like that in a long, long while. Too bad it almost scared most of the boys out of the party at... Oh, wait. Too bad it scared most of the boys at the party out of their wits. I did hear somebody whisper about how cool she was, though. I wonder if Karen would have picked up on that. Hold up. Do you see the hunk getting arrested over there?
That's the same guy who's been making bedroom eyes I made lately. It has to be. I overheard them calling him a scammer, but no way. Was he just marking me as his next target? This fling was dead out of the gate. Ooh, dodge a bullet.
I've got some delicious ice.
Guess what? My new spring manly is selling even better than the winter combo did. Heh. Talk about the fruits of one's labor, huh? It just goes to show how popular seasonal ice creams can be. Of course, I'll have to make summer and autumn ones to finish the set, but tackling other themes will be fun too.
Here for some popcorn?
Don't get me wrong, it does my heart good to see Esprit's usual crowd coming and going like normal again. But these are die-hard regulars we're talking about. There's no way they wouldn't notice me whenever they visit, right? So why won't more of them buy any popcorn from me? I've been calling out to every familiar face on site. Huh. Oh yeah, wait, no, didn't they say that like they're... Hold on. Oh yeah, what are they showing here? Shade and Robin Lady Justice. Oh yeah, we can finally catch Shade. Yo. Have you seen Robin the Lady Justice from Orion Films? After various delays due to construction and such, we'll finally be screening it from today onward. The movie itself is a social problem drama centered around the shortcomings and injustices of the legal system. Judith Lancer plays the lead role beautifully too. Despite it not fitting her usual style, it really is a breath of fresh air.
Please silence your phones and enjoy the film.
Speaking of Judith Lancer, most probably know her best for playing flashy roles that suit her image. But her repertoire goes far beyond that. Take for instance the hard-boiled production Robin the Lady Justice, of which she starred in. Then there's her performance in the melancholy heroine in Rainfall, which had an allure all its own. Anybody who only knows her from Golden Blood should make an effort to see those two movies as well.
They all look pretty good.
Apparently, the collaborative production between director Gotti of Vegas Films and director Lama Calvin Pictures is coming along smoothly. I'm told that much of it was shot in far-off locales. The sheer scope of the project compels me greatly. One cannot forget that it also serves as part of a charity campaign for last year's tragedy at Cray Village. That alone should cement its place in cinematic history. I wish it the best of luck at the box office. Orion Films tends to put out quality works, such as My Casablanca, which I watched yesterday. Robin the Lady Justice came from the same studio. What I like about both of them is that they hold to a consistent theme. Movies nowadays like to shoehorn in popular songs or love scenes that are wholly irrelevant to the main storyline. Yeah. Orion Films, on the other hand, places its focus on actual substance without any window dressing to distract from it.
The showing on screen 1 will soon begin.
Kathy?
Please proceed to the entrance.
Shade didn't scare me one bit. Really, it didn't. But as far as horror movies go, I rather pick the ones with shark monsters. I mean, come on, things with actual physical bodies feel way more believable than ghosts, you know? Oh my god.
Why not buy a souvenir?
Alright, that leaves bookstore, restaurant, and other people outside. Oh, oops. Sorry. I think I have the wrong person. No, you're very right, actually. I'm your new manager, and I plan on doing everything in my power to whip you into shape. Nice to meet you. Oh, dear God. You know, that can only work out so well in a friend-manager relationship. Oh, you're joking, right? Right? Wait, does that mean you're the daughter of the company president my father's indebted to? What, did you only just figure that out? I mean, we even passed each other a few times when you were still in acting school. You really are thick-headed, huh? You should have said something! Anyway, having you as my manager, I think I'll... You're not getting away this time. Both our dads tasked me specifically with finding a cure for your lack of motivation. Oh, come on. There's no need to be so tense. We're gonna make you an A-list celeb in no time. Aw, what has my life come to?
Very well.
By the way, none of this needs to change the relationship between you, San, and I. And if I hear you blab to her about this, so help me. Well, I trust we have an understanding, right, Peter? Yeah, I get it. Just stop smiling like that already. Well, here's to everything working. Oh, hey, Hermes. Finally, a breather. It's been a long journey to get here, but now, never seen you get so choked up before, Hermes. Well, if it isn't Arkwright and crew, what can I say? Work's really had me going. But enough about me. I heard your morning was rather explosive, so to speak. Word on the back channel is that you locked horns with Marduka and the Kruga. That is correct. My deepest apologies for any distress that was caused. Van and they wouldn't have had to go through all that if I hadn't messed up so bad. Can't blame you for being curious, but can you do us a favor and drop the subject? Huh. Sounds like quite a tale, but fine. I won't pry. Thanks. So what's up with you? Taking a break? That's right. I stopped to relax a bit after finishing up a big job. I'll be on the move again before long, though. Still have a few minor deliveries to make. You mean you're busy even at this late hour? Oh, it isn't so bad when you love what you do. Besides, I'm not the only one burning the midnight oil out here. Couldn't begin to guess what you're after, but don't forget to take a break when you can. Sure thing. Gotta say, I'm curious to know what Hermes would consider a big job. I'm available for replacement furniture. Okay, hold on. This calls for a water break. I'm available for replacement furniture orders, by the way, now that your office is in smithereens. If you need something couriered, just say the word. I'll even give you the customer loyalty discount.
I bet I can catch a big one here.
Wait a second. Don't tell me.
Let's see what I can catch.
Pink Azelfish. Okay, I was wondering if they updated the fishing list there. Alright, and let's go wrap things up at the bookstore. Oh, is there... Oh yeah, I forgot about Tower Times. Whoops. What did I come for again? The latest volume of that one novel? No, that's not it. My boss sent me to pick up some research material. How did that ever slip my mind? Ah, who am I fooling? It's obviously because of how often I visit the bookstore for fun these days. Now it's as though my brain blocks out all thoughts of work whenever I'm here. Maybe I've grown a bit too lax.
Oh, please take as much time as you need.
Silver Screen Actress Directory. A book with profiles on the Republic's many famous actresses. All for Leon.
I hope to see you again.
Yesterday's autograph signing event was a massive success. Sales practically went through the roof. The new fiscal year starts next month, so I plan to maintain this momentum and keep the store going strong. This might be a good time to scope out potential collaborations and pin down opportune fair dates. I should look into setting up an online mail order service as well. So much to think about, so little time. Still, drafting up plans like these is what I love doing most. Yeah, hold on, Tower Times. It sounds like the political debate paid off in space for Marielle. This is a field she's always been dying to cover, so her excitement was full to bursting before the event started. But that was nothing compared to afterward. You should have seen how eager she was to start on her article. No doubt it'll make for a great read. I can hardly wait to see it. Speaking of Marielle, she's out having a meal with an NGO member nearby. Oh! Guess we're gonna see Toa. The environmental symposium was held at the same time as the debate, so she wanted to ask about it in order to add a variety of perspectives to her article. She's really coming to her own, huh? Dingo would be proud, I bet.
So it turns out the accident at Z1 was a terrorist plot all along. Good thing Aslan made it out alright. It's a wonder no one else was hurt. Yeah, that's what they say. The Tower Times did a whole piece about it. You pick up on a whole lot while you're out cycling though, right Wendell? Don't suppose you heard any dirt about those terrorists being a cover-up story. Or heck, maybe you caught a glimpse of the real culprit on the road. What do you think I am, a CID spy? Let me guess, those message boards have been filling your head with conspiracy theories, and now you're hoping I'll prove them right. Huh, you got me. Well, to be honest, I haven't been seeing nearly as many freak accidents as usual lately. Not that I mind. Keeping a healthy distance is what makes urban legends and rumors so compelling. I'd rather not run the risk of becoming one of the poor saps that gets caught up in them. Don't get me wrong, I generally am glad nobody was killed. Otherwise, I'd feel like a total jackass hyping up all those conspiracy theories. It's not just me either. People are more comfortable using things as gossip fodder when it isn't over someone else's grave.
Thanks for stopping by.
Kunming still doesn't have the slightest idea of what we go through. Then again, honest people like her are the ones we ought to protect most. It'll be a chore, but at the very least, I'll pull the right strings to keep her fingers out of the wrong pies.
May I help you? Thank you.
Miss Mao, I'm a little bit out of the loop, but you said a new family started up in Longport, right? If so, then... Oh my god! She's too innocent, oh no. If so, then congratulations! Breathing some new life into the organization can only make it better, I'm sure. She doesn't know. Kunming, save that kind of talk for after business hours. Oh, oops. Sorry, Miss Mao. The bits and pieces I heard this morning just had me curious. That's fine, but if you want to keep this job, you're gonna have to learn some discretion. Still, that you would extend us well wishes over this speaks to a pure and innocent perspective I hadn't thought possible. That's one of your good points, Kunming. I'm not the least bit upset about it. We'll do all that we can to get back on the ball and keep kids like you safe. You kind of lost me there, but thanks, I think. If only she knew the things we go through. Oh wait, oh no, that was Calhoun over there. I'm not really into know about Hayway, but they added a new family, right? Doesn't that make them bigger and better now? Nah. Sounds pretty congratulations worthy to me. We've been taking a wait-and-see approach to things, hence why our recognition of the Lee family followed so closely after the Liu families. The important thing is that the Lees and the Lius have finally worked out their differences. I hope for a fruitful relationship with the both of them. Damn, look at this whole spread. Wait, let me see. Is there a way I can get like a good camera angle? Dude, you have like the huge the huge bun there. You have some kind of mochi dessert. You have some joker kanji, however you want to call it. Wait, is that supposed to be hot and sour soup? Some other dumplings here. What are the sides? There's like little preserved fruits or veggies or something. And then what's that yellow one? I can't tell exactly. Good job today, Toa. I had to keep my eyes on the debate for a while, but we had a simulcast of the symposium going too. And honestly, I think your speech was met with the most applause I've ever seen. Well, thank you. I only hope we'll be able to come together on some sort of... I only hope we'll be able to come together on some of the solutions proposed. Oh, you guys made it. I'm so glad to see you're all safe. I heard there weren't any casualties, but I was still worried, you know? Me too. And when Anya's didn't answer my calls. Sorry, I guess we were just too busy to notice. Well, as you can see, we're perfectly fine. Still kind of dealing with the aftermath though. Anyway, weren't you two in the middle of something? That's an awfully obvious subject change. But yeah, I was just getting a few interviews with some members of the ICO. And she's been doing a wonderful job of it too. Of course, it still doesn't hurt that she's so easy to talk to. I'll be sure to have all my students read your articles as soon as they're published. What do you think, Agnes? That sounds like a great idea. I'm glad to see you all safe and sound. I'll get in touch again once the reports from the symposium are ready. Wait, let me see.
Wait, what kind of soup is... No, not really a... No, that is some kind of a soup. It's hard to think from this angle.
Would you mind telling me about what happened at your office later? I'll just end up digging into things myself anyway, so you might as well save me the time.
I mean, yeah, not like we can do much there.
Hey Chen, congratulations on your article. Looks like you finally managed to break into Z1 reporting, huh? Sure took you a while. It's like it was yesterday you were complaining about being stuck writing listicles?
Hold up. An article consisting of a series of items presented as a list. Yeah, I was kind of wondering because list and articles, I didn't think it'd literally be... okay.
Thanks. Honestly, I'm surprised you even noticed. I kind of figured you just ignore it all, you know, like you usually do. Oh well, it's not like I hate you or anything. I just had a lot on my mind lately. But enough about that. You managed to capture one of the most defining news pieces of the year. No way I wouldn't at least praise you for that. I don't know how much credit I can take for that. I just happened to snap a picture the second it all went down. Besides, a car crash isn't exactly the sort of epic Z1 coverage I was hoping to get. Stumbling upon a freak incident by pure chance probably doesn't count for much. Still, maybe I really have been gaining some ground as a reporter. Hearing it from my sister just makes it feel more real, if that makes any sense. Well, unlike last year, my brother can actually do the kind of work he likes now, so cheers to that. On a separate note, I wonder how Peter's holding up. He said he was meeting up with his manager tonight.
Well, about that manager.
Alright, and now we can go watch Shade.
I think we already saw Shade before, but I don't think we've seen too many other people's reactions, or too many other characters' reactions for it though. But I think I'll still just skip the movie though. We just need to claim the brochure.
Welcome. We have merchandise for the
Alright, so... Oh! Aaron, Reset, Catcher, Judah, Shizuna. Aaron, Reset, Catcher, Judah, Shizuna. Aaron, Katra, Reset, Shizuna. Okay, maybe Shizuna and Judith?
Welcome.
There we go. Bond for all of them. Oh, okay, and that leaves... Oh my god, that hecking... Oh, is that how they're doing, like, the lighting, like, as you enter and exit and stuff? Like, they just have, like, this light fog that immediately comes up that just blinds the heck out of you. Oh, is that how they're emulating the effect of going from indoors to outdoors? Because, yeah, when you can see the little light fog. Oh, that's how they're doing it. Chizuna has a pretty funny line. I mean, I should probably look at that, but alright, all movies watched. Oh, okay, it's just the tank accessory. Gotcha. Okay, we got all movies watched though. Nice. Okay, that leaves Sidon, Riverside, and oh my god.
Care for some popcorn?
Oh. Let me just make a save one more time. But I think I might actually call it early for tonight. I know, like, I would usually go for longer and at the very least exhaust every bit of nighttime dialogue, bare minimum, maybe with some 4SPGs. But I gotta go wake up tomorrow to do something. And it's been a little while since I did a Trails session, so I feel like there's like a tiny bit of a strain in my like throat already trying to read all this after having been so long since the last time. So I think I'll go give my voice a little break here. We'll go continue next time and wrap up the nighttime patrols, do the 4SPGs, and then finally carry on the main story. So yeah. So overall, it's still like a really chill night, all things considering, in terms of like, you know, we haven't really touched the main story at all. Still doing that traditional nighttime patrol, but yeah, I'm gonna go leave it here, rest up, gonna probably get some rest. So anyways, I'll see you all later. Streamer has to go to bed early, and yeah, I'll set up more trails for tomorrow, because at least as far as I can tell, I don't think there's anything else on the docket for what there is to do on stream. So yeah, we'll keep doing trails for the time being. Anyways, bye bye everyone. Thanks for watching.